Farley must have muted it. Farley, why did you mute it? Why did you mute Mommy's mic? Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. How is everybody doing? Woo! We made it through another day. We made it through day 3 of Master Baker. Not Slip 666, thank you for the tier 1. Unfortunately, we lost one more. We lost Stans the Mans. R.I.P. to an actual legend. Oh, you guys want to see Will's hair? Here. He got a haircut. Come on, shake that pussy. Wait, blocking. It was a little too R-rated. Anyway, back to the recap. Unfortunately, Stans' creativity was not enough. Get him through to the next round, but you know who is going through? This gal. Watch mommy play the violin. Ooh. This part's great. Hold on. What can't she do? She's a master baker and a concert pianist, and by that I mean violinist. Once again, chat helped me out when I needed it least. You know what, though? You ride for me, I ride for you. I am out here trying to make y'all proud. I feel though as if my saves have come to an end. I think that might be it for me. I'm gonna have to get through on my own. Because I think tomorrow, if it looks like I'm going to be saved again, there will be World War III. World War III will break out. Now, what I will say, okay. What I will say is that today, I felt the most confident that I have felt the last 2 days, but after my critiques from the judges, I did not feel the confidence was gone. I did not feel confident. I genuinely thought that because mine looked the most like a brownie, I thought it tasted good. I didn't eat the edges. I thought the inside was good. I thought I was like a shoo-in. I thought I was going to be super, super safe. And then when the critiques came in, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Because here's the thing. I know I need to step it up for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I need to just like, look, I still have brownie. That is disgusting. There's brownie batter all over my clothing and my arm. Gross. Okay, so tomorrow, I'm coming back. It's day 4. It is down to me, Stan, or no, I'm sorry, there's too many S's. Me, Slime, and Squeaks. I'm going to have to throw everything out the window in order to make it through to the finals and then possibly to earn the title of Master Baker. Because what I can say is that the last 3 days, I have been lacking in creativity. I've been playing it safe. I've been going pretty basic. I didn't realize that there would be so much emphasis placed on the creativity. I mean, listen, Stans' food, not good, but that man is out there. He is, we would have like 15 minutes. He'd be like, should I make some ice cream? I'd be like, do you know how to make ice cream? He'd be like, no, I'm going to figure it out. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to make a sorbet. I was like, and I'm over here trying to, figure out if my brownies are done. He is adventurous. So tomorrow I'm going to take some of that Stan's brain. I'm going to emulate what I think Stan's would be doing, because I would say by far every day he has been the most daring. Yes, truly a visionary. Truly. So emulating the person who was just eliminated. However, I'm going to come in with what I think my skills are in the competition, and then I'm going to sprinkle in that Stan's creativity, right? I am not going to be afraid of ingredients. Even if they're ones I don't like, even if I don't, it doesn't work out. The guys using the, just kind of going out there, they're scoring points for it. And I'm getting hit for it. I'm getting hit for being basic. No, I'm not going to put anything in the blender and use a wooden... I was using a rolling pin. But he is really back there. He's just cooking up ideas. Now, the execution, but the ideas, my God, my man is cooking. My man is cooking. If Stans was saved, I think you would have gone home. Honestly, I know. It's so hard to tell, right? It's fucking impossible. Here, I'll show you guys. If you missed today, even Will, when I was on my way home, I called him and he was like, I was watching. I'm like, well, what did you think? He goes, honestly, based on her criticisms of your brownie, it's like, I thought you were in trouble. It's like, me too. Okay. Take a look.
Yes! Damn you!
Wow, way too dank.
Okay. So, it's going to look a little scuffed, but... Okay. This is turn your frown upside brownie. Close.
Also, I have gotten no points.
No,
I have gotten no points for the names of my dishes. But still, I will keep on keeping on.
It was way too hot still to frost, okay. So I tried to put your names on the brownies and it turned into frosting come. So.
Okay.
That's
All
where,
right, get down
you know
in there.
what? This is where my creativity comes in. You guys know I write. I am not like I am not artsy in other aspects, but writing is my Bob's Burgers writing.
All right, here. So we have pretty traditional brownie, but I threw in some white and dark chocolate chips. And then we've got a coating with some powdered sugar and graham cracker.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, this was, I honestly felt most confident today.
I did.
All right, do you encourage
Because I
us,
have made boxed brownies.
do you encourage us to like dip the frosting?
Sure, I mean, whatever your heart's desire.
You made it, you should taste.
So it seems like because mine was the most brownie, like it looked like a brownie, the way you think a brownie should be, I think that's why she had such a hard time initially. Like, watch this.
All right.
Okay, do you feel like you went for the worst part of the brownie?
Really, I like the edges.
You do?
Yeah, so everyone I've gone for edges. I like edges.
I'm a middle girl, don't worry. I am, okay, all right.
For the confidence sake, this is where you would
Yeah,
like.
the edge.
I'm gonna go back in for a middle.
Okay. Uh-oh. I need this.
Like, no one's responding. This was when most of my confidence dropped through my butt. I mean, that is like 30 seconds of silence. I genuinely thought she was gonna take a bite of my brownie and be like, nice job. And then nobody talked. And I was like, oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh, keep trying it. That's good. That's
I don't know, because there wasn't an immediate, it was,
But there wasn't any.
Hum.
yeah, but is not,
Right, exactly.
Hum. Yeah, I keep saying hum. It's interesting because it is
Were
two
you
very different
silent?
experiences. Your
Or
edges
were
are
you
awful.
silent?
But
Yeah, and then she came out was like, your edges sucked. They were terrible. I was like, okay, all right, this is not going to go well.
your inside, because it's undercooked, is good.
Yeah.
So if you would have cooked the whole thing all the way, if you would have left it in there for another 15 minutes, it would have been bad.
yeah.
So it's smart that you pulled it out, intentional or not, I don't know. But your middle is good. It's definitely a brownie, so that's exciting.
Okay. My swing's just chowing down.
One of the less creative when it comes to flavors, but I do like your plating. Those are notes from me.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, I think the lack of being able to articulate is purely because it is a brownie. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's not unimpressive, but it's also not super impressive.
Okay.
As weird as that sounds. Like it's
Right.
not
See, this is my problem. I feel like this has been my problem so far is that I'm not exactly what she said. It's not impressive, but it's not unimpressive. Like it's not actively bad. It's just fine. Okay, hold on. Did you go outside? Right. And I think that strategy has worked for me so far. I've been playing it safe. Whereas, the guys have been doing some crazier, riskier shit. I don't know if they mean to be risky, but it just Farley. Hey. Come here. No barking. No. What was I saying? Anyway. Yeah, I think, tomorrow, and then if I make it through to the final day, I gotta be impressive. I just like have not been able to impress.
Well, it's just because they're baked the most. So if your entire thing would have baked the most, they would have all tasted like the edge. So you just had a dry brownie a little bit. Yeah. So if you remember, I complimented like Squeaks' edges had this nice chewiness.
Wig.
To them. Yours is just dry.
Is that what you want? A chewiness?
No. No, you do on brownies. Yeah,
you do?
want like
Okay.
a chewiness. You don't want like a dry. Go ahead, give it a whirl. It's almost like a charcoal texture, which just is dry. That's all. It's just dry. You didn't use any butter. You only used oil. Butter would have helped you with that because that adds fat.
Okay.
All I have to do tomorrow is just use one of the 12 jars of jam. Yeah, I'm going to.
An interesting thing about it, and almost I think it makes it hard to kind of judge it because it's like, what part am I judging? Because it's two very different experiences.
How did it taste to me? Okay, I'm going to be real. So when I first took it out of the oven and it was much gooier. I was actually a little worried it was undercooked, but it felt really gooey, and that's how I like brownies. It tasted better then. It was hot too, you know? So it tasted better right when I took it out of the oven than when I tried it right there, but it was a brownie, right? It wasn't the best brownie, but it looked like a brownie and it tasted like a brownie. So I think what the show has kind of been showing us this week is that it might not be a super heavy emphasis on is it a whatever we're supposed to be making and does it taste like one, right? Cutie, when talking to Chad, said fruit jams can be mixed in. Yes, okay. If I make buttercream again tomorrow, I'm not putting any fucking food coloring in it. You know what? I'm setting a goal for myself to use at least 5 ingredients and not the basic ones I've been using, like chocolate chips and, the candies. I honestly think I just have to, I have to get crazy with it. I'm definitely using jam tomorrow. No matter what, the recipe is or whatever we have to bake. The fact that Slime squished his cake and called it a brownie he got first today, you guys. This is what's crazy to me, okay? I'm not sitting here saying I'm great, but I'm telling you, when I see what they've put together, I usually feel pretty good. And then it's when the judging happens and I'm like, oh no. Oh, I was wrong, dude. Slime, he took his out. It was cake, okay? But here's the thing. It was dry and then it was wet. Somehow it dried and then the top part was just uncooked batter. And then he smashed it down. And somehow it worked. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And meanwhile, you know what it is? I'm like the teacher's pet, right? I'm like the teacher's pet where I'm trying to turn in what I think they're looking for. Like it looks like a brownie, it tastes like a brownie, right? But it ain't working. It ain't working. I gotta re-strategize. Did you hear Cutie explain that the extract on top of the food coloring isn't flavored food coloring? It's just flavor. Yeah, I need to stop using food coloring. No, we have not addressed the slime attack. I feel like today was the most dramatic day. Today was drama. There was drama in the kitchen.
As well, because then you have the mixture and the smoothness of the chips that help with the grittiness of the
Topping it with graham cracker.
Aria's so cute.
Because that's dry. Which is interesting.
Yeah, that was more for the pizzazz, but
I love that.
yeah, well,
I'm into that.
it's no song. It's no song of fire. Nice.
It's a good taste.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the most brownie
Yes,
we had,
I agree.
which I like. But what do you put on the ice? What's the icing? What is the little?
Wig
There's
did
a
not like
buttercream
it.
frosting.
Everybody seems to have learned the buttercream this week without fully learning it, but very close.
Was it better than
Classic
yesterday's?
buttercream.
I did not like the frosting. No.
Really?
Yeah, but the brownie's good. I like the brownie.
Did you add vanilla extract to your brownie?
Yeah. To the brownie? Yes.
You just need more sugar in here.
Yeah, probably a little bit more.
What if I made one based on the most fun name you can think of, or
And
I
at
can
least
think
for
of?
buttercream. But
Yes.
I was thinking, yeah, the combination of sugar and butter together will
Oh,
give you,
duh, that's what dried it out.
That chewiness.
She used powdered sugar in there. Powdered sugar has cornstarch, so cornstarch, what
You know
it
what?
naturally does is.
I
clump
feel
stuff.
like, okay, here's another problem. I feel like every day I'm listening to what she's saying. I put it in my head. I'm actively trying to learn. But then whatever it is that I learn the day before, I bring it into my baking, and then it turns out to be the wrong thing. So today, when we were making brownies, I was like, I'm going to put in powdered sugar because I've made mistakes in my batter before by not having powdered sugar. And now powdered sugar did me dirty. Today, powdered sugar in the batter did me dirty. I know. There's just too much. There's too much to remember, and I know not all baking is the same, but hard when you feel like you don't even have the basics down. Did I actually burn myself? Yeah, but it wasn't. I had put my brownies in the fridge to try to cool them off, and then I was like, I do not have time for this, so I went to take them out, but the pan was still hot, so it wasn't a full burn, but it was a little spicy. A little spicy.
Together, so that's why you're getting this charcoal texture.
Oh, so don't use powdered sugar
dried it
in the
out.
brownies?
Typically, inside of the brownie, I would avoid it. Yeah.
Yeah, I put hella powdered sugar.
If you do, then you probably have to up your fat content.
Yeah. So, you
So
need
I
more
should have
butter.
put in, but I didn't put any butter.
Yeah.
You need more butter.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Oops.
need powdered sugar.
I was really riding on that oil.
I know.
Yeah.
I can tell them the oil trick too.
Yeah.
He said the oil, he said the cookie. I feel like I was fucked.
It's because with the
I
box
did.
mixture, they already have milk powder in it. So then you don't
Oh.
need that much butter. That's why the oil's just for the moisture.
So I wonder if now I was at a disadvantage for the box brownies.
It's possible. You made the most brownie brownie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It did add
That's what's
moisture,
weird.
though.
Is I like.
Raise your hand if you put milk in yours. I was the only one, which I didn't know. I don't know if it's right or not, but I was like, it was a 5.
I know, I was obsessed
So
with the
is
oil
that why when I was
today.
trying to scoop it out of the bowl, it was so thick too.
It was thick, but that's okay. Brownie batter is actually. I thought your texture was the best texture going into the oven. I came and made that comment. Actually, it's just it just dried out.
So butter would have
Butter would have helped you. That's what would have gotten you there. It's so interesting. You're an interesting one to judge, I think.
Yeah,
That's
you,
what they do say about me.
Yeah.
you didn't take a risk, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do the
God, wait,
fire and
that
ice, right?
hurts.
But like, it's
That
a
cut
brownie.
deep.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
To be fair, you were voted to stay.
Yesterday. She was saved.
So that means that she had a bad picture.
No.
No.
Actually,
No, the
yesterday.
chat actually
Did
just
you?
was meaning.
Yeah, chat
Yeah.
was dumb.
She did great.
Okay,
and
so
then this is
anyway.
basically
You guys
right.
got the best.
Yeah. This was the best day.
All right, I want to hear what they said.
Oh man.
Actually,
Yeah, that was the interesting thing.
I like it.
The interesting thing about her brownie is that it is a brownie. That's why it was so hard to judge, because it's like, okay, that's a brownie. So let's
Okay.
get really particular about like, oh, it's dry, oh, it's this, oh, it's whatever. But it is a brownie. Out of everybody, it's the least creative brownie.
See?
That's what's interesting. And so it's like, okay, what do we care more about? The brownie, or like, is it creative? Is it this? Is it that? Like, we just have to decide.
This is the
Creativity
question.
is also a category. Presentation is also a category. Taste is a category. I would say this is great with taste, but the problem is almost all of them are good with taste besides Stan's.
Yeah, I was gonna say Stan's.
Yeah.
We just say taste the peach. Taste it was bitter, and still slap it on there anyways. At that point, just give me the plain peach.
Yeah.
Plain peach would work too, but I also think by flambeing, like, caramelizing it or whatever.
It was perfect.
Creative.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
creative.
True.
So it's like,
Okay,
all right,
so-
he knew his flavors were bad.
Here's what I'm going to say. So far, based off of their judgments to us and then what they're saying here, I don't necessarily blame my community or people who were voting to save me because it's not clear, right? What was said about my brownie is that it tasted like charcoal, the edges were bad, and that it was the most boring brownie. So, yes, it seems as if they're clearly saying that Stan's' tasted not good, but we still haven't figured out what weighs the highest, right? Creativity or just kind of basic, you did it. You, Gerg, thank you for the tier 1. They kicked Point Crow off for creativity, so I was worried for you. Yes, exactly. I listen, I think, God, I can barely even remember yesterday, but I actually think it made more sense to save me today than yesterday. Like today, it did not seem as clear. And they do say to vote for who we want. Yes, that's true. Also, I mean, I don't think it like doesn't make sense to vote for someone who isn't in the bottom 2. Like I think a lot of people are really mad because they're like people who thought it was clear that I was going to pull second place. They were like, why would you vote for the person that is going to get second? That's a waste of a vote. But technically, it is a show called Master Baker, right? So it does make sense that the worst person would be eliminated. But sometimes people are good for vibes, you know? Some people are good for content, and I get it. I get it. You want to keep them on. There were 60 votes between Stans and Squeaks. Oh, shit. Oh, man. So I'm not, listen, again, like I said yesterday, I love and appreciate you all for riding with the Quantarage all the way. If you didn't vote for me because you were sure I was going to be fine, that's cool too. I kind of need that confidence in myself. I'm lacking a bit of that confidence. Today I had confidence until the actual judging came. Yeah. I don't get their frustration with having to judge. I know. Cutie is so mad. She's like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, I guess you're the one who did a competition show.
So there's some creativity points right there. I guess right now is we need to choose just a winner. And then chat will save someone from the bottom 3, and then we will choose who to send home. So I guess let's focus on who we think is our winner today.
I already have my pick, but
who is it?
I like slime.
Slimes?
Yeah.
Because I could eat that whole thing.
Yeah. That's how I'm feeling about Caroline's though. But like, so if it's
That's
more...
true. Hers is very brown.
Yeah.
For me, it was like a delicious spice cake.
Yeah.
I think just because of the creativity, because I think they're equal taste-wise to me. I think I would eat both of them. But I think that little extra ounce of creativity from slime is what gets him the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the petals, the cinnamon.
That makes it seem... Okay, wait. That makes it seem as if I was safe. That does make it seem a little bit clearer that I was okay. But still.
I think was really smart.
So good.
Do you think that since she did something so simple that it should just be like really almost perfect? You know what I mean?
That's what I was
okay,
thinking.
so that's why you're
Yeah, so that's why I was like, that's why I was really hard
Makes
to
sense.
judge, because I'm like, this is a brownie. And when I say it's a basic brownie, that's still like such a fucking win, right?
Right.
But the issue is, Squeaks already also made a brownie, but at least he put
Real
weird
chocolate.
strawberry on it.
Yeah.
Real chocolate too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he took a risk with the real
I
chocolate.
think we know our winner.
Yeah.
So we'll bring him back in. We'll announce that,
Okay.
and then we will. You'll be able to save someone from the bottom 3.
Oh, you don't do bottom 2, just straight up bottom 3.
So bottom 3 chat will save someone, and then we'll know who the bottom 2 is. We'll have them leave again. We'll decide who goes home.
I don't care what they say, voting
All
for
right.
Caroline.
We'll bring him back in.
Yes.
Yeah, if you could.
You know what the funniest part is? When Stan's doing the peach thing and like cooking the caramel or the sugar, Aria really said, if he cooks it too long, it's gonna get bitter.
It takes
and then
a
we go over
second,
there.
yeah.
He's like,
Dude,
I'm
I'm gonna be honest. Now that JHB is gone, Squeaks makes the ugliest food. His food is scary. It is scary. Now somehow he pulls off it tasting good, but you would never eat it because of how it looks. Like, if you saw his dish, you would never try it because you can't even tell from the camera. You can't tell as much, but he's incredible because it actually tastes good. It just looks like slop. It looks like shit.
It's too bitter.
Okay, that's true. Stan's yesterday was really scary.
It's like, no, it's your cooking, dude. That was amazing.
Will was in chat for this.
So cute,
Yeah, did he bribe everybody?
Yeah, it took 1 second. I saw it was like perfect caramel. I was like, here we go. And then
And you mentioned
the corner.
to taste every step of the way, and he could have tasted that peach beforehand, and he could have been like,
Yeah,
this
he
is
could
a
have been like,
good
wait a
peach.
second. And it took him 2 seconds to caramel, so it's like, why not just start over your caramel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I didn't
gifted?
think about that. Yeah, it did. It actually
Nice.
Yeah.
Overall, though,
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
think it is. We all had that.
Yeah.
Where we're at. Yeah.
We all,
All right.
by the way,
This is how today-
we were all 100% confident that Slime won. We were like, oh, he won, no doubt. No doubt. To be fair, you were the better save because it made the judges actually had to deliberate who to save instead of knowing. Yeah, I mean, you know what? You get to vote on who you want to save. So whatever your reasoning is, that's your reasoning, right? So don't listen to anybody. Don't let people tell you what to do.
Today works. It's a little different than the other days. We have decided the winner of today. After the winner is announced, the bottom 3, one person will be able to be saved from the bottom 3 through the fresh save brought to us by HelloFresh, and chat will choose. Then from the bottom 2, we will decide who has to go home. All right. So, chefs, I will let our judges explain, not who, but why you chose this person as the winner today.
Yeah, I said this person's name right away. I felt like it was the brownie that I could finish the entire plate of. I'd ask for a slice to take home even. So yeah, that was my reason.
That was
why I
it.
picked this person.
Yep.
Every aspect of the competition came into play choosing this person: creativity, presentation, taste, and is it a brownie? They passed all marks. So the winner of today's competition is.
We all look at Slime. We all looked at
We'll
him.
be seeing Slime tomorrow. From nearly cut yesterday to top of today, it seems to be a repeating pattern of this.
It is
competition.
kind of amazing.
All right. Well, now, chat, you may choose who to save. But before we run the poll, I need 10.
You know what we were saying? We were saying that it would be hilarious if they brought back JHB and Point Crow in some manner. Either they're judges, right? They're guest judges, or when we get to the finals, we both get an assistant and we have either JHB or Point Crow in the finale. You had to pull out of a hat. Whoever you have. So I think the judges tomorrow, Slime while presenting his brownie. Dude, Slime tonight when we were in the back room and we were all complimenting him. I was like, how does it feel to win? And he's like, it feels good. It feels good. We were complimenting him. And then he's like, no, I hate compliments. I hate compliments. I never feel good about myself. I was like, really? Really? You gotta, I mean, I would say of everybody, you walk in with the most swagger. I think Stans has confidence in his, I don't know. He's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll try it. I'll try this. Who cares? I got 10 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, I'll try to make some sorbet. Crystallize some peaches. It also, yesterday, Slime was in the bottom 2. Almost went home. And today he won. And then the second day, Squeaks won. And now today he was in the bottom 2. So kind of tends to be, and I was saved both days. So we will see for tomorrow.
Twitch primes.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding. We're gonna run the poll. All right, choose chat.
Yo,
Who
people,
you would like to say
I'm sure we're malding in chat.
between Squeaks, Stan, and Caroline?
Let me see if I can see. Yeah, okay, let me look at chat.
Judged any further. The bottom 2, whoever you do not save, one of them will be leaving us today.
People are malding already.
This is the closest the poll has been.
It's been fun.
Any
Cheers.
tears? Dude, this is the worst
This
part
is
of
so-
the
I bet I could fake cry.
I actually really fucking hate that we eliminate in this show, but
Hey, sometimes you don't make a good brownie, you know?
Sometimes you don't make a good brownie.
I'll do a thumbs up into the camera. I swear to God, I will. It's gonna be so awesome.
Will was in chat wanting a bake-off. Oh, that would have been sick. That would have been sick. If you're that close, like you really can't decide between the bottom 2, a bake-off? Like the walk-off in Zoolander? That would be sick. You have like 10 minutes. And you have to, I don't know, like pancakes or something that is very fast. Special commendation to Nori for ensuring optimum levels of pro-caroling messaging. The spamming. The Quan spamming.
Squeaks. S-Q-U-E-E-X. Squeaks, everybody.
you have until the timer is up, chat. Make
Did you
sure
just say
everybody is voting. Your vote does
SKUEEX?
count. It's so close this week, it's only a 2% difference.
Come on!
Squeaks' community.
I say this week, but it's been a day.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's just the
Because-
television in your head. Yeah. Make sure you vote, chat.
So I didn't know how much his community fucks with him. Like the whole Squeaks is an anti-vaxxer, even though he's not. And also like that he was there on January 6th. So I was asking him today before the bake-off started. We were all just kind of chatting. We were chatting in the kitchen, and I didn't know his story. Like I didn't know that he was part of that he was working for that company where the CEO went on Zoom and then fired everybody, and then it went viral. I didn't know that Squeaks was one of those people who got fired via Zoom. Oh yes, and then he also was like, oh yeah, and then they'll say, to new people in chat, that Squeaks is great as long as you don't mind all the slurs. What? Where does it come from? So he was telling me that he's been streaming, because I was like, how long have you been streaming? He's like, I've been streaming for 9 to 10 years. I was like, 9 to 10 years? You've been streaming for a decade? He was like, yeah, I mean, I just always kind of, I would just, stream after work for fun. But then when I got fired, I decided to go full time. And because it started off as like, why do you live in DC? Like, what is, you're not in politics, I'm assuming. Like, I just thought he was another, D-gen gaming streamer. And I was like, why the fuck are you in? Okay, he is not, he keeps saying he's 49. That is not, we're trying to get his actual age. I was like, you are not 49. I know you're not 49. He's like 1973. I was like, you're not fucking 49. What if we just accepted it? If I told someone I was 49 and they were like, oh, okay, I'd be like, do I look 49? Do I fucking look 49? So anyway, he was giving me some of his streaming life story. And then he said 29 on QD's stream. And I was like, the only things I knew about you after so he went for the Christmas concert. That's where I first met him. I was like, I knew that you speed run Mario. Like that's your thing, speed running Mario. I was like, and then this weird thing that you're some big anti-vaxxer. I was like, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure it's a meme, but those are the two things that I know about you. And then Stans was saying, because then I was like, how long have you been streaming? And he said he's been streaming a few years, but he and Squeaks were talking about the fact that they have streamed to less than 10 viewers more than they've ever streamed to more than 10 viewers, just like because for years they were streaming to sometimes one person, and that was Nightbot. And so they were laughing over that. And then I went on Twitter today, or I went on Twitter tonight before stream, and I saw that Jake Lucky had tweeted about this guy who I don't even fucking know who he is, Optic Bobby. Apparently Optic Bobby on stream was like talking shit on smaller streamers and just kind of being a dick. And it's just funny to me because there's this idea, I think, that some big streamers have where, yeah, I'm a Nepo baby. Yeah. I think like where some bigger streamers have this idea that smaller streamers just are not good content and not talented, which is like so not true and stupid. But it's like I was just thinking of both Squeaks and Stans are great. Like just seeing them on the baking show and talking to them, like they're both entertaining, great dudes. I'm like, these guys stream to one viewer for years. And that was like Nightbot sometimes. That was like, so, it just goes to show again, okay, people out there who are streaming to 0, 1, 2, less than 10 viewers, it has nothing to do with content. It has nothing to do with talent. And I talk about this all the time. There are a lot of big streamers that I have watched who fucking suck, okay? And I don't know Optic Bobby. I don't know what he does. I'm not going to make any assumptions on his content, but I can say that he's a fucking idiot for thinking that small streamers are not talented. Small streamers are the backbone of Twitch, right? Some of the most talented people I've ever seen on this platform are people that don't have a lot of viewers, and they're still making great content. I mean, do you know how fucking hard it must be to keep making amazing content, especially when you don't have a lot of viewers? It's even more commendable. People who continue to be entertaining and good content even when their numbers don't reflect their talent. Squeaks held the doors open on January 6th. Oh my god. Oh, Lord. Good Lord. And they usually have full-time jobs, school on top of it. Yeah. For sure. There are small streamers whose production is way better than most, more than 5K. Yes. I mean, yeah. There are people who are, are in the tech world or production world or just have the skills and the knowledge to be able to set up a successful stream. Like just know all the bells and whistles that you need and how to fix shit. And they don't have a lot of viewers, but like their streams they look great, they sound great. Ask Squeaks to do the marker thing tomorrow. Okay. I'll try to remember that. I asked him, I was like, so when are you going back? Do you just have an open flight? He's like, yeah, we just booked me a one-way. Like maybe I'll go back in in like 3 months. Love how I bring the ancestral ways through baking. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's I don't like to do anything without honoring the ancestors. You know, they are there with me, helping me get through this competition, as well as chat continuing to save me. It is the ghost of my ancestors and chat. Yeah, Twitch discoverability is so shitty. It's so terrible. So we find out how bigger streamers are stealing content from smaller streamers. Well, I heard that Hassan's about to watch Kid Nation, so dude, okay. All right, bro. All right, let's think about so anyway, here. I'll play
Horrified.
I feel terrible.
They have their razor.
Okay, so
In the kitchen, like, I'm telling you, it's true.
Yeah.
It's new strat.
We did say it was a life or death.
Yeah.
For reals.
oh yeah,
All right.
slime almost died.
The person has been selected who is safe.
Chat is mauling.
Chat, by just a slim percentage difference, this person has been saved and has no chance of going home today. Again, chat, you've probably wasted your save.
Son of a bitch.
I don't believe this person needed to be saved. Caroline is
Wow. Yeah, we knew it'd be us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wah,
Dude,
wah.
wasting their save.
Hey, hour 2 of.
Which makes me really mad.
Yes, I'm gonna talk about the slime trying to take me out moment.
Not saved is going to be the day that I really needed it then. But I appreciate the save. Well, thank you guys. I live to fight.
Live to fight another day.
Yeah, so his presentation failed.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Stan's
so
was
now
better.
they were kind of deciding between Squeaks and Stans.
Anyway, but I get
Yeah,
it.
it's.
For the,
I'm struggling.
Is Stan's so much worse though, taste wise, than Squeaks that you can just
I
eliminate them though?
had 2 bites of squeeze. I really loved the texture he got.
Gotcha.
yeah, I was gonna say that tasted yummy. It tasted like a hot candy bar.
And Stan's tasted like nothing, but I really love Stan's creativity.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's
I'm
fun
really
to- it's fun to
struggling,
watch.
yeah.
It's very fun to watch.
I'll definitely say that Squeaks presentation overall was like not even close. But I think
Master Baker here,
I
you
think
come.
his presentation's like,
Master Baker, here I come. Thank you, Weirdo Shrub.
I don't know how to put it. Like I didn't love Stan's, but like I wouldn't take another huge bite.
Saving
I
Private
don't-
Quan.
I don't mind eating it, you know?
Who? Oh, Will Nana.
Oh,
Wait,
there he
that's how
comes.
Caroline is gonna say.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
brought in the chat.
He's watch
Okay.
partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems.
I don't know. It's rough.
It's,
Like,
it's
I
my
don't know what to
hair.
do.
it's like the taste that much
Okay.
worse.
Will-
I'm okay. I'm
Will was so funny. It was so sweet because when I called him in the car on my way home, I was like, "What did you think? Did you watch it?" Blah blah. He's like, "Yeah, I thought Cutie was way too harsh on your brownie," which is funny because he, you know, obviously didn't taste it and wasn't there. He was just like, I mean, it was very clear that yours looked like a brownie, and I'm sure it tasted like one. I was like, "Are you simping for me? Are you simping for me right now?"
I'm writing it down.
Also, you mentioned that this is the 3rd episode in, and you constantly mention taste, right?
Yes, we have. We've talked about taste. He did use the most amount of different ingredients that haven't been touched. Not to his benefit, though.
Do we say someone that's like fun to watch and fun to see what they're gonna do next because of their creativity,
Or somebody that made a better brownie.
Yeah, can actually.
I mean, this
But he
is the
did make- he
question,
made a
right?
better brownie. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
This is the big question of the competition because every time Squeaks makes something, it looks terrifying, right? Like if you guys were at a potluck, okay, and you're going around with your plate and you're loading up, and then suddenly you come along and see whatever it is that Squeaks has made. Incoming spoilers for tomorrow. Okay, I'll skip forward then. You would never eat it. You would literally never try whatever it is that Squeaks had made for the potluck, even though it'll taste pretty good. whereas
Long gifted
Stan,
a tier 1 sub to Will for Simp. They have given 11 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Hogan. Whereas Stan's is, you'll look at it and you'll go, okay. That is something. And then you try it and you're like, pfft. That is not good. All right, hold on. My favorite part here is when Stan's just starts.
God, fuck.
He just starts taking off his apron, watch.
Oh, boy. All right. The person that has lost today and is going home is purely based on what
Yeah,
would
she
go in
hates
for
having
a
to
second
send people
bite.
home.
And sadly,
Sorry.
He put on his apron. What up? What do you want? Stans was putting on taking off his apron. He knew. That hit me the hardest. It's tough. I'm telling you, I don't blame Cutie because it is sad having to send someone home. I mean, now I've been with these guys for 3 days. It hurts, I'm gonna miss Stan's the Mans.
Aw. Thank you.
It was fun making you. Yeah. No. Hey, it didn't taste good.
all you needed to do was when you tasted
know.
things was adjust.
All my neighbors are getting taken
Is
out.
I tasted all the batters. I was like, this is kind of good.
No!
Yeah, so it's fair.
He made 3.
I did make a lot of brownies.
Oh, that was miserable.
Bro, honestly,
Yeah, it happens.
you're right. I kind of understand Average Joe now. I've been making fun of them for crying and talking about how, when someone gets eliminated, they're like, these were my brothers. Like, these are my best friends. I'm like, come on. You guys have been together for like a day. And now I, too, am out here like, these are my brothers. These are my best friends. And every day, one of them dies horrifically. Like it's like the worst death imaginable. What you don't see when the camera turns off, the show ends, is that the loser is taken out back into the parking lot, and then Cutie slow kicks them until, they're near death. And then she takes whatever their dessert was that day and shoves it in their mouth. It's terrible. And then and then sets a pack of dogs. It's so bloody and horrifying. But yeah, obviously that part is not shown on Master Baker. So it's terrible. Yeah. But, those are the stakes. And so it's as sad as I am to see my brothers go. At the end of the day, I'm watching out for number 1. I still have a lot to do in this life. I would like to do some more baking after the show is done. I would like to, I'd like to go to Japan one day. That's always been a dream. Yeah. So, tomorrow I'm coming back. We're down to 3. Stakes are getting higher and higher as the days go on. I have no idea what tomorrow could be. I mean, I've run out of baking things. Like we did cupcakes, cookies, and brownies. There's literally nothing else. That's it. What could we be doing? Do you think slime has an advantage if there's a cake episode? So we talked about this when we were leaving. We were like, what do you think tomorrow is going to be? And he was like, it's got to be cake. And I said, I don't know. I think she might be saving cake for the finale. I think we might have to do like a 2-tiered cake for the finale. But tomorrow, I don't know. Because a lot of baking recipes require tons and tons of preps, right? So you have to prep. So you either have to refrigerate the dough for a certain amount of time, you have to cook something really long. There's just, things aren't so simple, which is why I think she thinks she's been picking very simple recipes for us to make and then realizing that they've been much harder than she ever could have anticipated them being for us dummies. Gobby pie. I mean, listen, I know that pie requires dough. And I know from like kind of seeing my sister in the kitchen, she loves making pies. You have to refrigerate dough. I'm pretty sure. Like for kind of a long time. Is it cheating if you study up? I mean, listen. I haven't studied up, but I feel like some of those guys are. I called them my brothers a second ago. But I'm not so sure about that anymore. Because you're right. I think there's some cheating happening. And let me show you this moment. Let's find the moment where slime almost killed me.
So sorry.
Oh, now I'm at
Wait, because chocolate. So then the chalk's gonna be on top.
There.
He said boiling hot water for the. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, did you guys
Don't
see
ever
that?
Step on a theater kid's foot.
Wait. Brownie?
I'm so sorry.
I feel like we need.
Brownie is just cookie.
Watch this again. Watch closely. Watch closely.
Keep saying that, and he's
Please
done.
don't use that one. Please use the one right there. You asshole. Then I gotta go over.
Because he's the head.
Drama alert.
I'm so sorry. Don't ever step on a theater kid's foot.
Wait.
Yo.
Brownie?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, now I'm at
Things started off spicy today. I told you the drama. We're day 3 is kind of where things start to get really spicy. There was shit going on between Stans and Slime. And then I think Squeaks and Slime. What? Cue the reality show drama music, and then also the interviews that they do with people, where they'll show the moment and then they'll cut to an interview. And I'm like, honestly, he was trying to kill me. And then it'll cut to Slime. Okay, my favorite moment of the day. Here's the moment where we realized we did not preheat our ovens. Does anybody remember where that moment was? I think it was like early, but also.
And Squeaks, our first place yesterday, from almost elimination to first. Very clear.
Yeah, it wasn't the bacon itself. Yeah.
How do you feel about your flavors today?
Who's at the front, right? I'm not Daredevil. Thank you for the 5 months. Tony.
Absolute garbage. You want to have a fucking butterscotch brownie as backup, you know?
Okay, yeah. All right.
Like a tropical brownie, no one's ever thought of it.
Really?
Make cookies again? Don't be Joe. He's gonna squeeze.
What was he doing with the water?
Wait.
If you're gonna make a ganache?
Does chocolate burn?
Yes, it does. You're gonna temper chocolate. You're gonna get a glass bowl. You're gonna put some chocolate in.
No, I'm gonna make the water hot, maybe boiling, and I'm gonna put my.
Does chocolate burn? No wonder he got fired on Zoom. It all makes sense now.
Bowl of chocolate on the top.
Yeah, that is a thing.
So that it won't be.
I mean, the double boiler thing here is advanced, yes.
That sounds so stupid.
That is a thing you can do 100%.
I think somewhere I read.
But what are you gonna do with your chocolate?
So then the chocolate's gonna be on top, and I'm gonna mix it with butter, and it'll become creamy.
I love watching this man cook.
You know what? I'm just gonna do me. I think I know what I'm doing here.
Cutie actually said that's gonna work. She looked at me and said that's
I
gonna
did
work.
that. I've made no face. I'd like to make it very clear.
He said boiling hot water for the brownies is a good thing.
you,
Boiling water?
you guys.
We are making pasta.
Okay, wait, it's gotta be. Okay, there was the.
Start the hate thread.
Yeah, is there an actual pot? Oh.
4650.
Not a pot.
Wow, that's even further in than I
Oh,
thought.
no,
Thank
that
you.
is-
Okay,
You would like.
you guys. This was my favorite moment of the day.
I think my questions are going to be less about baking,
That's fine.
more about their.
That's good. So you're not only judging on baking, you're judging them as people.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
You're judging them as people?
What a spread.
Where is the thread?
Oh my god!
Fucking save.
This is the only day I didn't.
Dan's literally screams out, preheat the oven! And we all simultaneously go, oh, turn to the ovens to turn them on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that man's a 5-head. His brain is working overtime. We had no idea. I mean, I honestly wonder how long it was. Yeah, it was like someone yelled grenade. I mean, it's just, again, it's sad. It's sad that he lost today because if it weren't for him, I don't know if we would have, preheated those ovens. Maybe if he didn't tell everyone, he would still be there. The funny thing is that we all try to help each other, but because we're not great, the help doesn't even matter, right? So I was trying to help Stans with my whole oil thing. And then he, him telling us to preheat the ovens did help. It's literally the blind leading the blind. So like, at one point, when he was making his sorbet, Judy was standing there. Okay. Wait, where is it? I actually want to show the whole sorbet making because it was crazy. He was shoving a rolling pin into the blender like a madman.
Starting to listen to me. My mumbles, you're starting to listen to them.
Nice wig said that.
It goes all the way back down to
Does it count?
Here we go.
Okay, so he hasn't brought out the blender
Today.
Oh,
No.
here we go.
I
Here
don't
we
even
go.
know what he's making.
Yeah, you don't tell him. You don't tell him shit.
30 minutes, is that 350?
Hadn't been opened yet. It's not weird.
No, you're fine. It's cool.
But if I was like, drinking it and then
Yeah, it's definitely not weird. Oh, there we go.
You know what? Not bad.
Way too dank blender.
Okay, this is my effed up
Yeah,
one.
sometimes is it get a thing.
I'm just gonna leave it in there because I'd rather it to be overbaked than underbaked.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait for like 3 more minutes.
Okay. 19 minutes left. Quiet across the kitchen. The interesting thing about making a puree for this is you would not add ice. You would just puree the fruit.
Okay, in my defense, I was not trying to listen. I was standing right there checking on my brownies when she was making that comment on Stan's sorbet or whatever he was making. So
Shut up. You're cheating, aren't you? You need to stop listening to me.
she backs me into this corner.
You gotta
No,
plug
but
your ears.
I heard you say about him. I'm not making that, but I'm wondering
Today.
if I tell him.
No.
What if like what if I was just immediately killed? her team comes in all black
No, I don't even know what he's making.
Yeah, you don't tell him. You
and
don't tell him
removes
shit.
me.
No, but
This is the last time.
I did tell Sweet to put oil in his brownies because he was. I know I gotta stop helping. But then sometimes I've needed help. I don't know.
I'll be honest.
Isn't that what the life is all about?
That's not. Maybe life, but not Master Baker.
It's true.
This is serious.
That's true. Here's the thing. Even with
That fucking blender scares the shit out of me. That thing is crazy. That blender is so dank. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't mean to click out. I wanted to show you guys the part where he did not mean to click. I wanted to show you the part where he sticks the rolling pin down the blender. It was crazy. Okay, I think it's around. Sorry. The sound of the blender legitimately startled me and I lost my place. Oh, is this the clip?
That was terrifying.
Look at that shit.
no wood in there. That's
Thank you, Meanie Miss. Hold on. Look at that.
That was terrifying.
Isn't that what the life is all about?
That's not. Maybe life, but not Master Baker.
It's true.
This is serious.
That's true. Here's the thing. Even with healthy people, though, it doesn't work. You know?
Right.
Still, like.
Wait, I saw him and I was like, you have to see what he's doing. Look at Arya.
That was terrifying.
Arya is like, what the fuck,
no
dude?
wood in there. That's for sure.
I can't believe he did that.
I was terrified for you, but great job.
No, we did not sign safety
Oh,
waiver.
It smells as though somebody burnt their chocolate.
Oh no.
Because I don't think that Cutie could have ever anticipated that we would be doing the shit that we're doing. You know? I think she genuinely was like, what is going on? Okay, I'll play it one more time.
Doesn't work. You know?
Right.
Still, like.
That was terrifying.
No wood in there. That's for sure.
No wood in there, that's for sure.
I was terrified for you, but great job.
Oh, it smells as though somebody burnt their chocolate.
Oh no.
No, no.
So, chocolate, if you've ever watched my stream, you
Arrow
know
keys
about
go
how
back and
long
forward,
you should
10 seconds of
microwave
odds.
it
Thank you.
This is fine. Look. Cool. Everything's okay. Some of it's burnt down here. That's crazy. It just stayed in its
Arnar.
state for so long.
My favorite, you know what my favorite is? I was watching the beginning of this. The recaps and then the voiceovers.
Big drama.
Tasked with the baking two flavors of cookie to be
Snake.
Oh.
The Squeaks voice acting. I know.
This January, prepare your taste buds for a baking competition with a twist. Hosted by Twitch's resident expert baker, QT Cinderella. 6 contestants who can't bake for shit. 6 days, each with a new challenge. Each day, the worst baker gets eliminated until there are only 2 left. Facing off in an incredible grand finale for a $2,000 prize and the title of Master Baker.
Last time on Master Baker, 5 streamers with no baking experience competed in a day 2 of a 5-day baking competition. Each day, 1 baker will be eliminated, and the winner shall receive $2,000 and a box of HelloFresh. There was Point Crow.
Look, it's a snake.
Caroline.
Caroline's talking shit!
Don't listen to her. She's trying to create drama, like Ryan Seacrest.
Stands.
I'm gonna put myself 5 on 2
Oh, okay.
Slime.
My cream is so good. Everyone talks about how good my cream is.
And Squeaks.
Big drama. What'd I say? Big drama.
Tasked with the baking
Squeaks.
2 flavors of cookie to be judged by Trisha Zaberti and Sidion.
Yeah, I would say I'm excited, but not.
Day 2 was even more chaotic than day 1.
Where did this come from?
Everyone's leaving here with a little bit more trauma.
There was drama.
Wow, tensions are high.
Oh, you can just take it out.
You either sail me to victory or I'm going to kill you after this.
And there was a twist. After they finished their cookies, they also had to decorate completely different ones.
It's street crack?
Finally, it came time to present. Despite how they looked, Squeaks' cookies made him day 2's top
Guys.
baker. Caroline.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Squeaks is, I mean, if you've been watching the show, you have seen his dishes. Was it Taylor that was saying Stan's or Squeaks station was always so messy? Oh, dude, it's Squeaks. Squeaks, because Squeaks is out here making multiple versions of whatever the thing that we have to make for the day is. And his station is truly, it is disturbing to look at. It is so bad. Like, I thought I was making a mess, and you know, all the stations are messy, but Squeaks's is the one that Taylor was like, no, he should have to clean this himself. Do you want to get down? She was not okay.
Did well despite early setbacks. Stan's was creative.
I mean, not everyone's gonna be a movie star. Sometimes you work at Sam's Club, you know?
Slime made bread.
What is a cookie if not round bread that's sweet?
And Point Crow begged.
So instead, you gave us 2 of the same cookie with different syrups on it. I'm mad.
But when it came time to vote, chat saved Caroline from elimination. even though she wasn't in danger. Seriously, chat, use your votes on people who need it. Anyway, it came down to Slime and Point Crow. A really hard decision that would have been made easier if chat voted for one of them instead. But in the end, it was time for Point Crow to leave the nest and never come back.
Next time we do anything ever together, I'll just have this in my memory.
What new challenge awaits our bakers today?
It's only going to get harder.
Will Slime remember to close his oven?
Oh, I want to close it so bad.
Will chat save someone who needs it this time? Find out now on Master Baker.
5 seconds.
God, these openings are so funny. These openings are so funny. All right. Any questions before we wrap up the Master Baker Day 3 discussion? Any questions? Any predictions for tomorrow? Will we cook ratatouille for the final? Great question. Wouldn't that be quite the finale dish? Okay, let me see. What have I learned? Can I unban Slime on Twitter? Is he banned on Twitter? Okay. I'll talk about what I've learned. All right. So, here's what I've learned. I need to be infinitely riskier going forward. I have been playing it safe, and it's been okay for me so far, but you know, we're down to the final 3, and I'm with 2 fellas who they're doing some weird shit. They're doing some really questionable, weird shit, but it's winning them points. So I need to break out of my box and get a little buck wild with it. I've learned that. 2, I gotta use some of the jam. Okay. So this kind of goes along with 1, but jam needs to be used. I just think that Cutie will die if it's not used tomorrow. 3, I've learned that you need eggs for a binder, like to keep things, you know, nice and bindy. And then you want to keep your wets and your dries separate. You cream your butter and then mix your sugar in. Powdered sugar is like it's like a cornstarch, so it can dry something out. So it's good in some things and not in others. The food coloring has chemicals in it, which is why it tastes like shit. Always be taste testing your batter as you go along. Did I miss anything else? Preheat. Yes, preheat the oven above all else. And then sugar is a wet ingredient. Sugar is not a dry ingredient. Sugar is a wet ingredient because of how it activates the butter. Yup. Don't open the oven that much. It's hard though because there's no glass, so you can't see anything. And then I have no concept of time. So I gotta chill with the oven openings though. And then not being afraid of salt. That's one. Make sure to be using salt. And then yeah, fruit. Yes, fruit and the buttercream. Yes. I'm gonna be honest, didn't know who I was before Master Baker, but voting. Thank you for voting for me 2 times, Bebob Eiler. I appreciate it. Yep. Okay, so yeah. Arya said when you open, the temp might drop to 300. Yeah, it definitely, mistakes, here's what I'll say. Mistakes will continue to be made. Mistakes will continue to be made. My hope is that I'm just improving. You know? It's stressful though, because you learn these things, and then you get to the next recipe, and then you try to apply those things, and it's like, oh, actually, you did it all wrong. You did it all wrong. The extracts are good to use in small quantities, just don't add color and they won't have the chemical taste. Yeah. Yep. Do you think I'll bake more after the show is over? Yeah. You know what I actually would, I saw that Trisha had tweeted that she was going to offer cooking classes to streamers. I kind of had an idea that I think would be a fun series is if, either, I don't know, we did just like me going around to different streamers and learning whatever their trade is, right? So Botez is in chess, Trisha Birdie and cooking, Cutie with baking. You know, one of my gamer friends with gaming. If I went around and learned everybody's trade, like kind of as a, I don't know, like a week-long boot camp, like learn with me type of thing. Yeah, like a Twitch masterclass. But if not that, then I definitely want to go over to Cutie's one day and just have her actually teach me baking. And then, you know, learn from Trisha. I think that'd be fun. Take advantage of, you know what I always say? If you have friends who are gifted in something, learn from them, right? If you're like, I suck at this, find a friend who is good at that thing, who is gifted in that, and ask if they'll, if they'll teach you or show you the ropes. Malding 10, yeah, Hassan's gonna teach me how to yell at chat. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Will's gonna teach me how to not give up on these goddamn kids, even though I don't know what he's talking about. He comes out after his stream every night when I'm sitting there watching something, and he is excitedly explaining it to me, and I don't. He's like, we're not giving up on the kids. I'm like, what kids? Who? Who are these kids? Who are we talking about? Okay, guys, that is it for the that's it for the Master Baker Day 3 recap. If you are going to head out from here, thank you for hanging and thank you for supporting me if you did in Master Baker, whether you voted for me or you had the confidence that I would win. I hope you show up tomorrow for Day 4. For those of you who are sticking around for Average Joe, we are going to watch an episode in a moment. Have I seen Michelle Carre on YouTube? Yes. Michelle actually worked at BuzzFeed with Will. So I know who she is. Yeah, she does really cool shit like that. I actually, one time I was writing a script with a character who becomes obsessed with clowns and wants to learn how to become a clown and goes to clown school. So I must have watched her video where she goes to clown school. I must have watched it like 10 times. just so I could get some, do a little research and get info. But yeah, I watched that video many, many, many times. She's done some really cool things. All right. So I'm going to run to the bathroom. Yeah, a lot of amazing actors go to clown school, especially clown school in Paris. It's harder to get in than it is to get into Harvard. Just crazy. So yeah, Philippe Gaulier is probably the most famous French or clown teacher, master clown professor that there is. Okay, BRB. When I come back, we're gonna watch Average Joe. Okay, get your snacks, get your water, get ready for trashy TV time. I don't have any more jerky. Okay. Good thing is I'm not as tired today because I went to bed at 2:30 last night. It's the earliest. It's sad, but that's the earliest I've gone to bed in a really long time. I'm kind of aiming for it. It's amazing when you get a decent amount of sleep, how good you can feel in the morning. You don't feel like you're waking up and got hit by a truck. You actually have some energy and don't have to guzzle caffeine in order to stand on your feet. Wow. You know, whenever you do the things that they tell you to do and they work, it's like, damn. Yeah, they were right about that. Eating healthy and stuff like that, I know, it works. You feel better. Getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. All right, I'm just waiting for these commercials. Oh, you know what I watched last night? Oh, Decision to Leave. Has anyone seen Decision to Leave? It's that Korean thriller by Park Chan-wook that came out last year. Yeah. So fucking good. Bottled juice. Thank you for the tier 1. Oh, it's so good. What's it about? It's about a detective who is suffering from insomnia, and he's like the best detective in the county, in the country, whatever. And anyway, so he's investigating this man's death, who it initially looks like it was an accidental death and then maybe a suicide, but the man's wife becomes a suspect, And the detective is investigating her and then begins to develop feelings for her as he's investigating her. So it's real good, and it has just some amazing shots. There's one particular scene where there's a chase happening on these rooftops, and the filmmaking is just incredible. He's incredible. Okay. Speaking of amazing filmmaking, it's time for Average Joe.
Mom flew into Hawaii to interview the guys.
What makes a woman sexy to you?
At least that's what they were led to believe.
The parents usually like me more than the kid does.
In fact, it was a rare glimpse into Larissa's future, and Mike wasn't impressed.
I was thinking big ass.
Cardamom.
No ankles.
Their night under the stars became a distant memory after Larissa watched the hidden camera tape.
Look at a girl's mother, and that's what your wife or girlfriend might look like down the road.
Probably is no surprise, but the first person going home tonight is Michael.
I tend to open my mouth without thinking. That's
shouldn't have talked shit on her fake mom.
Then Tony's heart was broken.
The one question would be why? Why?
When Larissa sent him away.
He's absolutely devastated.
Now the final four remain. And the Hawaiian Knights are getting intimate as each fights to be her final choice.
How cool is the sunset?
But one of the private dates...
You tested me.
...isn't as private as they might think.
Oh!
The truth will surface for an average Joe.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
In the next twist tonight.
Oh man, the twists keep coming.
A beauty queen searching for her handsome Prince Charming. Instead, she meets a new breed of bachelors. This is the story of a beauty and the average
Oh, this
Joe.
show is so deranged. It's 2003 reality TV. Oh, the budget this season was nuts.
Gil, Brian, Jim, myself, we went down to Kona and met Larissa. And what was happening was a little competition.
Wrong, red buoy! Part of the jet ski competition was a trivia game. The guys were asked 4 different questions. If they got it right, they would go to the green buoy, which is closer. If they got it wrong, they got the red flag going to the red buoy, which is further away. And first question, what's my sign?
Thank you, Billy Illy.
Wrong!
Pisces.
Wrong!
Aries.
Wrong!
Libra.
Wrong, red
What's
buoy!
my sign?
I'm a Virgo!
I know I mentioned to her my sign, and she may have mentioned hers, but I couldn't remember.
I didn't win Miss USA, but what place did I finish? Wrong!
Second.
Red buoy!
Better second.
Wrong!
Second runner-up.
I was in 4th place.
I was in
I thought that I would know at least
place.
one of the 4 questions.
I gotta say, a lot of these guys don't listen as well as I thought they would. What's the name of one of my 2 pet guinea pigs? I got one guinea pig, his name is Pickle, and he is the cutest, thing.
I remember that. It was Mr. Pickles.
Right, green buoy!
Wow, I wouldn't remember shit.
How long was my last serious relationship?
Then why are you still single?
Well, I actually just ended a relationship. I was dating somebody for 9 months.
2 years. Year and a half. 9 months.
Good job.
Wow, Fredo.
Green buoy! Good job, Brian! The 4 questions that I asked were kind of random questions, but I know they were things that I had talked about with the guys. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. You guys didn't do as well as I expected. But one person did
Fredo
win.
killed it.
And got 2 out of the 4 with the best time was Fredo with 3 minutes, 53 seconds.
Hell yeah, brother.
She basically stood up and was like, you guys know nothing about me or don't pay attention to me when I talk to you, one of the two.
I know you're a good listener.
He didn't forget about
I pay
it.
attention to a lot of things. Larissa says, I'm in this whole thing to get to know the person.
I love hanging out with him. I love talking with him. He's very adventurous. We like to do different activities. So Fredo winning the competition worked out really well.
I was really, really excited to get the private date. I really was, because the last time we spent time together, it just wasn't long enough.
One of the first things that Fredo and I did on our date was go to the Mauna Kea golf course. That's the shot?
That was the one.
Shut up. You have to get it all the way on the other side?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What kind of iron do you use?
You are asking the wrong person.
I'm wondering how long they've been in Hawaii.
What's your favorite number?
This is going to be an example of what not to do when playing golf. Gotta watch where you're going to hit the ball. Don't look up my skirt.
I'm just trying to look for a safe spot.
You think a month?
Where'd it go? The golf and the tennis is like so not my thing, but it was fun just to not be competitive, but just to have fun. We're both terrible at golf, and we knew we were probably gonna be terrible at tennis, so we just tried to make the most of it and have fun.
I was scared.
Oh yeah?
I'm kidding.
Oh, we just saw 5 weeks earlier.
Oh.
Clearly, I don't pay attention when I watch this show, so there's no way I would have gotten any of the questions that she asked.
Fredo, what are you doing?
My bad. I had no control of that racket whatsoever. I got a home run a couple times. Oh.
Fredo.
I'm a cement contractor from Cleveland. I'm definitely not a tennis player, but it was fun. We laughed our butts off. We really did.
Hey, Mark Wahlberg made it onto the Eagles.
Nice.
He was just
having the couples
a
massage
dude
was the
from
perfect
Boston.
way to end the day. There was a beautiful view, beautiful breeze, and it was great for us just to sit and relax and just talk to each other. How cool is the sunset?
Beautiful, and I have a wonderful person to share it with. The sun was setting, some clothes were off. I mean, it doesn't get any better.
You're such a giver, and you have so much to offer. And
I think being there for someone is
Or I
all
guess-
you have to do. I think that we've added
Philadelphia.
a lot of bricks to a great foundation.
The
We've
Philly
had such a
Eagles.
great friendship going, and that'll bring someone together, you know?
I agree with that.
Yo, that massage looks hella nice.
Towards the end of the date, Fredo kind of kept challenging me, like he was trying to gain trust.
I try to feel your situation out, too, because you're indecisive. You know that opportunity's going to be coming, but you're not.
I'm indecisive?
Well, I think that you're looking for opportunity, you know, obviously.
We had a glass of wine overlooking the ocean, and it still progressed that he was kind of challenging me. I feel like you're testing me.
Why should you feel that way?
Why should I feel that way?
Sure.
Because you're questioning me.
But you've questioned me the whole time.
Have I?
Absolutely. You've asked little things here and there. I just think I'm doing the same in return.
You said you think I'm indecisive.
Yes.
Indecisive, in other words, meaning that I am unable to make decisions.
That's
No.
the definition.
No. Not sure of what decision you want to make. Sometimes you don't know how to say certain things without seeming like you're trying to dig or pick at something. I think you're young and beautiful.
So you
and,
think I'm looking for opportunities?
you know what?
I'd like to go down that road.
Can I be honest with you?
Let's go, Fredo.
Yes and no.
Fredo says that he doesn't judge me, but I don't know if he does because he's questioning my motives about being here.
No. I mean, you could have just walked away from this thing at the beginning.
I didn't seek this. It fell
Is
into
he
my lap.
throwing?
Absolutely.
And it would be dumb not to take advantage of any opportunity that comes into your life. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not playing any games. I want you here because when I look at you, I assume that you're a certain way, and you've totally blown my mind on so many levels, and I admire the fact that you're not afraid to say what you think and to question me, and to question my choices and question my judgment because it shows me that you're a strong person.
I'm definitely more amazed because she answered my questions exactly how I would have wanted them answered.
So am I moving to Cleveland or are you moving to Los Angeles?
No, we hang out in LA for a while, and then we gotta go back to my parents' house, hang out there for a bit, and then
Meet the folks.
we'll probably end up at your mom's house somehow next door. That's what she told me the other day.
You have to cut your hair first.
Well, see
Wait.
see what becomes of things.
That's what she told me the other day. Does he not remember that that wasn't her mom? And that was her dressed up as a fake version of her mom? Or he's joking? I don't know. I hope so.
I prefer that Larissa takes things slow, you know, instead of being out there making out with everyone, because I wouldn't be comfortable with it, you know.
He's got to be joking.
But she's smarter
Please.
than that.
Please, Fredo.
Still to come, Larissa has one private date left with Gil, Brian, and Jim. But not all of the dates are as private
You guys,
as
she's
she'd like.
so hot.
A night on the beach.
For
When I'm with
Kevin.
Jim,
Or
I
Ken.
feel sexy and I feel like a woman.
What's his
The
name?
stars above. And an average Joe about to surface from below.
It makes me flippin' sick to my stomach.
Jim? Jimbo.
Today, I'm taking a trip to the northern part of the island on a date with Gil.
I was extremely excited for my private date with Larissa. It's getting down to the wire, so I'm really looking to put myself out there and
Can't
see
wait
what
to see
happens.
this sub.
We took off in the helicopter, and there was quite a bit of turbulence. Made me pretty nervous.
Hold on back there. It's gonna get a little bumpy.
Gil grabbed my hand at one point and was trying to kind of comfort me, which was nice.
You know, I could see that she was getting a little bit scared, a little bit nervous about the dipping and the turbulence and stuff. So I was happy that we were having turbulence. It was fun, and you know, it gave me a chance to try to comfort her a little bit.
It's like a giant epic film.
When we were nearing the end of our helicopter ride, we pulled into this beautiful green valley with these huge cliffs, and it just felt like something out of a fairy tale.
To Jurassic Park. Over to the left, you will see
The helicopter ride was extremely incredible.
Brachiosaurus.
I've never ever in my life seen anything quite like that. That's beautiful.
It was very, very magical and just breathtaking. So after the helicopter landed, we ended up on a black sand beach, and my goal was to get him to open up and get him to trust me and get him to stop judging himself and judging his own actions and his own words. Are you ticklish?
No.
Are you? I found out Gil is really ticklish. So I had to play with that a little bit.
I am serious. I will freak out. I am like crazy.
He just punches her in the face.
Wait, you're not here.
That would be kind of funny. She's tickling him.
I can't do this on the I can't do this on the cameras. I'm all nervous.
Talking to Gil, I noticed he seemed nervous, and I didn't know if it was the cameras, I didn't know if it was the situation, but it made me concerned that maybe he wasn't interested in me.
No, he literally just said with the camera.
No, it didn't. It's not.
He just said I can't do this with the camera.
So, I don't know. This is a really, really new experience for me. I'm not used to cameras. This is not something that I do on a normal basis or have ever done in my life.
When you're in something like this, you kind of have to let go, and I think that's the whole challenge of it.
Hey, I kind of like him.
Learn something new about yourself, and I know there's this wall, or not a wall, but just you're kind of sitting back on it, and like I just want to see what happens. I mean,
I do too. I'm holding back.
I can tell.
I'm holding back. That's you know.
Don't hold back.
I don't know. I'm very, very glad I stayed. It's very comforting to know that you know.
I like you, Gil.
I like you too. We were on this amazing private beach. I wanted to, show her that I felt that this was, something special.
It was just such a breathtaking place to be that we were just in the moment. We just had a great conversation and kind of just led into a kiss. It was a really nice, honest moment. It wasn't so bad. Honestly.
If I were Milena from season 1,
After Gil and I were walking around on the black sand beach, we found a stream that we decided to
seeing all the cool shit that Larissa gets to do in season 2, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious?
play around it.
It ran down from the mountain above us, and it had clear water, and it looked just real nice.
And we walked up the stream, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, you know, I wonder if we can slide down this thing. It looks kind of like it might be kind of fun. Gil kind of jumped in after I went down.
It was cold. It was cold. I could feel it, but amazing.
That's our gift.
After we went down on the water slide, we ended up in like a little lagoon pond area. And it was really cold, but it was nice to just kind of hang on to each other for a little body heat. After swimming, we warmed up and changed and arrived at this really romantic, tiny little cabin. It was just so perfect.
Look at this place.
Oh, how cute. And just very quaint and cozy and comfortable, and it just had an amazing view.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
Wow, look at that.
Breathtaking.
Wow.
Gil was gonna cook some dinner, which I think is amazing. I love a guy that can cook. I think that's so sexy.
It never really hurts, you know, when I can show a woman that I can cook. I'm no emerald by any means, but I can put a decent meal together.
I can cook a steak.
I'm excited to see what you're gonna make.
Like I said, don't expect too much.
Well, Gil was cooking dinner.
You don't love Sean,
I kind
though.
of was cooking up a plan of my own to get to the bottom of his relationships. So you're more of a relationship guy?
You know, I dated like probably anybody does in college. And then junior year, I met, you know, the girl that I had that long relationship with, you know, probably, you know, absolutely the longest relationship of my life.
I noticed when I started asking him questions about his girlfriend, he also kind of started to get really hot and flushed and kind of, you started sweating. So what happened that made things, was it your decision? Or was it hers or mutual?
Ultimately, you know, it came down to this is not going to work, and we need to just forget it. We saw each other about 2 months ago. She came back down for Fort Lauderdale one final time. We had a great time.
So you guys think you would be together if she, say, moved to Fort Lauderdale?
Oh, wow.
That's the $1 million question.
That's the $1 million question. That never happened.
If it did happen?
I don't think so.
There was a long pause in the answer to the question if she was in Fort Lauderdale, if he would still be with her. It does bring a bit of hesitation in my mind.
There was no reason why it couldn't have happened. It didn't.
I mean, come on. You guys are going to date for like a week
I'm fearful
anyway.
of this, and I'm cautious. I mean, I've been in a relationship before. It was the toughest thing I've ever done in my life. So I promised myself I would not do that again unless it was, you know, 100% right.
So it doesn't really bother you that I live in LA?
It bothered me, but I don't think it's just an obstacle.
Yeah.
Obstacles are made to be
Overcome.
Yeah, overcome or figure a way around or something like that.
Not to say that it would be easy, but I'm not scared of going with something if it feels right.
Moving to Fort Lauderdale?
I'm not necessarily tied to any one place right now. What I said is true, and I kind of wanted to put that out there because I think it kind of helped him open up a little bit more. The whole thing of this is like you have to kind of live in the moment. But I think the way we're both kind of the same is like constantly thinking about the future. And it's like you don't want to let too much of yourself go. You don't want to let yourself be open to be hurt. When I walked this whole thing, I had no idea what to expect, and I can only take it one day at a time.
You have to come down to one person out of however many that have come here.
I don't think it's a competition from guy to guy. It's a competition for each guy with himself.
I agree.
To learn something.
I agree. It's not competition. It really isn't. It's just, you know, who is themselves consistently,
Exactly.
and who do you relate with the best. It surprises me how, you know, the total package that she is. She's got it all. You know, she's got a lot of stuff that I really
Red
look
flag.
for. Oh wow, wow.
Boy. Oh, look at that.
I love rain.
No, he's gotta go.
When the rain came, it was
Nasty ass
definitely a
shoes.
sign that says, hey, this is definitely the right time to share another kiss with Marissa.
When we kissed, yes, my heart was pounding and it was really exciting, and I felt like this surge of just adrenaline running in my stomach. The kisses with Gil are different. They are very passionate, but he's also, I can still feel his hesitation a little bit. That he's not completely letting himself go.
This is the best date that I've ever been on. I mean, by far. I don't know if I'll ever be able to live up to this date again in my life.
He
I'm
said that
extremely
about last
surprised
date.
at how fast that this is all taking place. I'm, kind of swept away by this whole situation that's been here. I'm excited about it. I mean, why not?
Next,
I realized I was in it for the wrong reasons.
the final private date.
What is that?
Before Larissa decides which hometowns she'll travel to.
I'm hoping that he's not a boring guy.
But this time, the private date isn't all that private. As the next reveal is fast approaching.
I didn't want to see what I saw.
On a sub.
For an average Joe.
That's crazy, you guys.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's...
Like, that is actually mental. They put Fredo on a
I'm
fucking
going on a
sub.
date with Brian to Hilo. When I'm with Brian, I completely forget about everybody else. He's fun to be around, and I do look forward to hanging out with Brian today. So, first time for sushi, huh?
First time.
You nervous?
Well, you know what? A little bit.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium well.
Oh boy.
Medium well? Hell no.
After you.
Going to sushi was a chance for Brian to kind of get to see something that I like to do.
Get the seat for you.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sushi is part of Larissa's world. I would never eat raw fish. I mean, if my buddies and I were together and one of the guys said, let's go get some sushi, I'd say, get out of here. Let's go get a burger.
Some of it can be kind of scary looking, but it depends on what you get, like jiggly wiggly kind of stuff.
I was willing to try it out to show her that, I'm interested in things that she enjoys.
Thank you.
Wow,
Wow,
look
what
at
is
that.
this?
That looks like something called poke, which is a Hawaiian thing. This is probably ahi tuna. Oh, this is caviar.
Okay, I've never had caviar.
Really?
Yeah.
Not sure what this stuff is, but we'll try it.
I'm not sure what to expect.
I got the stringy stuff. What is that? Are these flowers edible?
They might be.
Looks like a tongue.
Brian eating sushi.
Brian
for
was
the
pretty
first time.
funny. It was cute to watch him try and figure it out.
First bite of raw fish. Ugh.
Okay.
Good stuff.
It's raw, right?
I guess this was before the sushi craze.
I was chewing it. It was very soft.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
As bad as you thought it would be?
Mm-mm. Good. I have to admit, I liked it. It went down easy. I was like, this isn't so bad.
Brian Worth is sushi man. He'll have to eat it a few more times, and it's definitely an acquired taste, but I think he's on the right path to enjoying it.
Now I'm losing my chopsticks.
And he was determined to use the chopsticks.
Who invented these things anyway?
I don't know.
Someday I'll have my operator's license for these things.
I couldn't poke around with Jim or Gil the same way, because they're not as quick as he is. So it was really nice to just have a good time and laugh.
I'm really, really impressed that you're giving this a try, because a lot of people would be like, no way.
It says a lot that Brian was willing to try sushi for me. It's very flattering that he would be willing to open up his mind and give it a try just for me.
The only Bostonian to have had sushi at that time, in that era.
Wow, this is incredible.
This is awesome. We got to the botanical gardens. We walked down to the waterfall, and it was beautiful. It's just absolutely, just so nice. I could have sat there all day with her.
So I have a question. What were your past girlfriends like?
Dated for a while, never made a commitment. Scared of the C word. Yeah. Scared. I was.
What scares you about it?
I don't know.
I've always suppressed my emotions, but when I'm with Larissa, you know, a different side of me comes out, and I just want to let her know how I feel, and you know, not too many other people have seen that side of me. My biggest fear was maybe meeting somebody and then having my life just totally go topsy-turvy. But to be honest with you, I want to experience areas that I've never been to before.
Brian has a lot of stuff going for him. He's honest, he's sincere, he's more open than a lot of guys would be.
I mean, this whole trip is making me, you know, open up a lot. You're making me open up a lot. You know, I want to follow my heart now. I'm done with being scared of commitment, and I have to take that step.
I think you've already started taking that step.
The C word.
I have.
He's completely thrown himself into this experience, and now I know that he's here for me.
God, I'd kind of love Brian to win, too.
After the rainforest, we took a ride out to Black Sand Beach, and we were going to take a sunset ride on a double hull canoe.
Wow. I wish we could have subtitles. They don't work for
When we got to the
Brian.
Black Sand Beach and the sun was setting, and we saw this beautiful tortoise just laying out on the sand, kind of beaching himself, and it was so cute.
He's looking at you, Larissa.
It's kind of cute. We could have some competition there, Brian.
Begging for him to say gold star.
Yeah, maybe we should back off. It was just really a gorgeous setting.
Yes.
Did you hear?
We
He goes, yeah, maybe we should back off from the turtle.
We boarded this double hull canoe and we took a little ride.
This is nice.
It is. It's really nice. The water's so calm.
Nice.
I wonder if they'll make out. Wear like that dress.
It's gorgeous.
No, perfect night.
All the stars.
No.
Larissa and I went back to her place, and we went out by the pool, sat there, chatted.
Watching people change, like, is an amazing thing, because usually people don't change.
I know.
And, you know, things that you told me and that you open up to me that you haven't told anybody, like, I really appreciate that, and I admire that. Brian completely opened up to me, and it was kind of stuck in my mind the whole day, and I realized I have to let myself open up, and I have to express myself. I feel like I can trust you. And because I started thinking about some of the other dates that I had, and I kind of questioned my actions a little bit, and actions of some of the other guys. I feel like things like move too fast, and it's like surfacey. And
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what
for a
we've been
fact
saying.
That looking into the future and having a relationship with you would be great, because I know that no matter what, you're going to treat me like a princess.
We got a little serious. Larissa confided in me. We just took basically a next step. We moved up to the balcony, and she opened up even more to me.
Got a little serious.
I was in a relationship for about 9 months with somebody, and it moved really fast, like way fast. So I just, you know, I kind of told him like how I feel, and also kind of dishing into a little bit of my past, which was a huge step for me. At some point, I realized I felt like I was in it for the wrong reasons.
Opening up
I
to
realized
Brian.
in my heart that I don't think I was really in love. And I cared about him and I loved him, but I didn't feel like I was in love with him. The qualities that Brian Worth has that some of the other guys don't is that he listens and he talks, and he's got a lot of great things to say, and he says what's on his mind.
I don't rush into anything. But I've never really felt a connection with anybody else like I do with you.
Brian's got the most beautiful eyes, and they sparkle when he talks to me about the way that he's feeling.
Oh? Yeah, so far she's only made out with the hunks.
I mean, it's a great feeling.
The handhold.
Basically, we're coming down the home stretch here. I'm the underdog. You know, the other guys, I don't think they're in it for the long term, but I know I am.
But I feel like I can tell you anything and I can trust you.
I really need her to know that I'm the right guy for her. I'm gonna make her choice very difficult. I know this is very hard on her, but I want her to pick me in the end.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. She kind of kisses Brian the way that like Tom Brady kisses his son, you know? Like she's saving the makeouts for for the hunks. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying though? Like, that's... I'm sorry. You know what I mean.
Jim and Larissa are about to live like castaways.
Let's see if we can find something to eat.
On their own deserted island.
How's this band looking?
But as it turns out, they will not be alone.
She's spacing everything off the looks at this point.
It's a glimpse into a private date as the truth is about to surface for an average Joe.
My date with Jim was on a deserted beach. There was nobody around, and it was basically no frills date. We didn't really have any activities planned. We were there to enjoy each other's company and to enjoy the surroundings.
Are you hungry?
A little bit.
Let's see if we can find something to eat.
We could just sit here and go in circles.
Hey, we go in circles. Go right with me.
I have to say that Jim is definitely in a tight race. This date is really, really critical in finding out what he can bring to the table. I really need to find out more about his personality and find out really who he is.
I can't tell you. I'm like really, really looking forward to this. Just to relax, like not rush from one place to another.
Yeah, I definitely like Larissa a lot. There's definite physical attraction between us, but it's definitely way more than that too. Look at that box.
Wow.
What's in the box?
You see what it is?
Yeah. I guess I'll have to pull it in.
The box?
Okay.
I want to see what's in this thing. It's kind of heavy.
There's some good stuff in here.
Jim is the only guy that really gives me butterflies as soon as I see him. And there's this intensity about him. And just being on a deserted island with some hot guy has got to be like every woman's fantasy. Wow.
Oh, nice.
What do we have here? This stuff looks really old.
Here it comes.
Today I was picked up from the house and I wasn't told anything. I was told to wear a pair of shorts and a shirt, you know. We came to the marina and next thing you know they told me I was going on a submarine ride.
Fucking sub.
Here I am. I've never been on a sub before. I've seen them in movies. I am very excited. I can't wait for this thing to happen. This is absolutely awesome.
No. No, dude. Not like this. Please.
Oh my goodness. You think maybe there's some matches in here? We can make a fire?
That was the kind of date that I wanted, was to just be able to hang out where there was no distractions, no outside influences on anything we were doing. We kept each other company, and that was all we needed.
This is too funny. We kept laughing at the simplicity of the date. Spam.
Is it spam?
Oh, God, I bet.
All right, let's cook some.
All we had to do was a simple task of making a fire, maybe making some food to eat, and just simply talking. How's the spam looking?
It looks great.
Is it sticking?
Yeah, a little bit.
I like a guy that knows how to cook spam.
Yeah? Well, you're in luck. I think it's almost done, but I really don't know how to tell when spam is done.
Okay, we still don't know
057
anything about Jim.
I'm driving along. I'm driving the sub. You know, it was awesome, having a great time. I'm really not sure what's going to happen, but I think I'll be all right.
He's driving the sub. Fredo is driving the sub.
So what were you most looking forward to for tonight?
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing you again.
I'm crying.
Spending more than 20 minutes with you.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't had a whole lot of time.
Yeah. How about you?
I know for a fact that Jim likes me. I know at this point that he does, and that he's here for the potential of having a relationship, I think.
I was looking forward to seeing you for sure.
Yeah.
Picking your brain.
What do you want to know?
Where do you envision yourself to be in 5 years? What do you want to do?
It's kind of up in there, you know? I'm just gonna kind of see what happens.
Up in the air, dude. We know nothing about you.
No, I definitely have the flying thing.
I think of Jim as kind of like a free spirit. He doesn't really know what his next move is going to be, and he's kind of just riding the waves right now to find out where he's going to go.
That's nice. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, these are
Didn't you
job
have some
interview
coconut oil?
questions.
Why, you want to give me a massage?
Yeah.
Can I give you one later?
Uh-huh.
The fact that he is so romantic, he knows all the right moves, it does kind of worry me because I'm like, okay, is he like this with every girl, or is it actually because he likes me?
What about you? What do you see yourself doing in 5 years?
In 5 years, let's see, I'm almost 25. And I'm hoping by then that, you know, maybe I'll start a family. But I think before that point, I need to make sure that I'm settled where I need to be in my life, in my career. And before I get to that point, I think it's important to know that I'd be financially secure enough to provide a good home for my children.
Feminism.
Please adjust bearing 7 degrees south-southwest. Copy?
I'm absolutely positively happy that I found someone like Larissa. I'm very happy that she turned out being the person that she is because I didn't expect it at all.
Copy.
So stupid.
So what do you think it takes to know when you're in love?
I don't know. I think we just know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think?
I think, ultimately, I think you know when you're willing to give up everything for somebody. And I kept thinking about you, and I don't know what it is, but when I'm with you, I feel like you look at me, and I feel like the world stops. Like, you don't notice anything else.
When I'm with Jim, I literally feel like I'm in a high fashion ad or something. I mean, I feel like I'm in a Ralph Lauren commercial.
Okay, here we go.
Make your depth 50 feet. Down bubble.
No.
Final approach. T-minus 6 minutes.
I get stereotyped a lot as that I'm stupid, you know?
Mm-hmm. Why?
And I don't know. I just do.
Honestly,
He's
babe,
just-
you kind of do come across as stupid. Okay, you're giving us nothing but hot. You're giving us nothing but Ralph Lauren. Give us anything else. You are not interesting.
So ideal in his physical beauty and the way he handles himself. I mean, he like just stepped out of a romance novel.
Let's go walk in the water.
All right.
What do you like? What do you hate?
I need you to come off stop. Copy.
I'm driving the sub, and all of a sudden I'm handed a monitor. And all of a sudden on that monitor, a text message came across. Fredo, this submarine is currently stationed 40 yards
Thank you,
off
Dresh
a
Prince.
private beach. Larissa and Jim are enjoying their private evening together on shore. Your orders are to come to Periscope Depth and witness the truth.
Witness the truth?
I read the text message, and my stomach started to drop. All right, let's go.
Servicing.
So dumb. man. Why are they? Oh.
I didn't want to see what I saw.
Have you ever seen someone get cucked on a submarine?
When we come back,
It was definitely one of the sexiest moments I've ever had.
a night of passion and romance on the beach.
Make me feel like nobody else here does.
But it's also a night of heartbreak.
I'm pissed.
And disappointment offshore.
I'm pissed.
For an average Joe.
Guys, this show
So I
is
just-
this show is seriously maniacal.
Alright,
Fuck Marine.
Sanderson. Apparently there was a video camera on the top of the periscope of the submarine.
I think that I didn't like you.
Like, it's not as if she's cheating on him. This is his 9/11. Like, why did they put Fredo on the sub?
God, but you know what? I'm just he'll her over. That's all I can say.
It's pretty fun, huh?
Unreal. I mean, I just really thought that, you know, she had a better head. I really did. You know, whatever.
Whatever.
You realize how handsome you are.
I think she's showing a little bit of shallowness, quite a bit, because I think she's basing everything off of looks at this point.
Mm-hmm. Now that I've told you 3 times.
She's got a crush on him. He's got a crush on her. What the hell is a crush? What the is wrong with you?
Oh, Fredo.
She went on one date with Jim. I mean, what'd she have a crush on? The dude's definitely, I mean, I know him at the house. I mean, he's not a conversation piece. That's for damn sure.
True.
It's gross. It really is. I mean, I just thought of her more than that. But, you know, I don't know if I was wrong. I must have been.
Oh, Fredo. Not like
This
this.
is nice. Now you're gonna spoil me.
Not like this.
Not sure I know what to say. I'm not even sure what's going through my head right now. I mean, the dude tells people he's a pilot. He works at Chili's. How do you be a pilot and you're a waiter at Chili's? I mean, it just makes...
Shit. Shots fired, dude. Shots fucking fired. Bro. You want to know what the 2022 version of, or the 2023 version of this is? Austin Show tells everybody he's a pilot. He's a fucking streamer on Twitch. That's the 2023 version. Wait, Jimbo is a waiter at Chili's? Jimbo be working at Chili's? I mean, that's at least a little interesting. He can talk about crazy, crazy Chili's stories. Talk about crazy Chili stories. How do we know Jimbo's not a pilot, though?
Makes no sense to me. Really, give me a break.
You guys, I fucking love Austin Show. I would let him crash me in a plane.
I'm definitely disappointed. I'm disappointed and I'm pissed.
I have to say that you make me feel like nobody else here does.
It makes me flippin' sick to my stomach that I just thought she was a lot smarter. But,
wow.
I don't know. I was wrong. man, she didn't even go out with the guy for long yet. They don't even know anything about each other. I mean, that's, you know, she seems to say that that's so important to her, but it obviously isn't.
Wow, Fredo.
He's the ideal man. Like, he just is beautiful eyes, great smile. He knows how to handle himself. When I'm with Jim, I feel sexy and I feel like a woman.
You really don't know anything about
There's
him,
like
though.
saltwater kisses.
We don't know
and
anything
It was just
about
fun
him.
and spontaneous. We kind of like wrestled around in the water, and it was definitely like probably one of the sexiest moments I've ever had.
Yo, Fredo's a broken man.
She could have it. They could have each other because I'll make someone very happy someday. There's not a doubt in my mind. And there's other guys at the house that will also. And, you know, if that crush is what she wants, then she could have it.
Overall, my state of mind is I had a great night. I learned what I needed to learn in the time that we had.
I think Jim would be a great choice because I know that I'll have fun with Jim, and it might be easier to maintain a relationship with him after this whole experience is over.
Larissa is a very special girl, you know. She's pretty, she's very smart. She doesn't take herself so seriously that she can't laugh at herself, you know. She's definitely somebody that I could see myself with, you know, for a while.
The interview of him in the wet shirt.
I definitely feel like I have a very good connection with Larissa, and I would be very disappointed if I was eliminated. You know, I would definitely have my feelings hurt. I'm falling for it. No, it's just happening. I came here not expecting to, but it just happened. She's a great girl.
Like, I get why Fredo's mad, but it's a dating show. Honestly, yeah. Like, I'm not Team Fredo. I just think it's fucking hilarious that they put him on a submarine to do this whole bit, right? Like, they went about it in the only way this could have been more dramatic is if he was in, like, I don't know, a hot air balloon high enough above them, and then they gave him a telescope. But the sub might be even more dramatic. This is the drama that we're here for, though, right? Fredo being put on a sub to spy on a date. It's so dumb. It's such dumb content.
I don't think the Jim's gonna be the guy that's gonna stick around, you know? I mean, I was in this thing for the long haul, you know? This is the #1 reason why I don't get myself emotionally involved or jump in a relationship with 2 feet.
Bro, you are on a dating
that
show.
Reason that I just witnessed right there, because I just got again.
Bro, it's a dating show. He's about to sink this submarine. Guys, no. Wow.
Next, the emotional elimination night as their time in Hawaii is coming to an end.
Having to send someone home, it's really hard.
Larissa must choose who she'll take on hometown dates. But first, what will Fredo say when he sees Larissa for the first time since the sub ride?
Where's Fredo?
Who continues on? And who takes
Where's
the bus
Fredo?
ride home tonight? The elimination is next.
It's like...
At tonight's elimination, I'll be sending home 1 person. It gets more difficult as the time goes on and I get to know these guys more, and there's like bonds that are forming. So having to send someone home when you've established that it's really hard.
Like, is Fredo still on the submarine?
There's only 3 of you and not 4.
Some say Fredo's been on that
Where's
sub
Fredo?
to this day.
Larissa. Fredo left yesterday afternoon, and we waited up for him, and he hasn't come back, but there was a note that we found.
A note? Bro.
Dear Larissa, we often spoke of the foundation we were building, and I always will think of it fondly.
No.
However, I think we both know it's not taking us to the type of happiness we both deserve. I can't continue with this process.
Bro.
I'm on my way back to Cleveland. I wish you all the best. Fredo.
I like Fredo a lot, but I don't think that's very fair to all the other guys that had to stand at elimination and have their name called out and get sent home.
Like, listen, we all had to get cucked in public in front of the other dudes. He should have to as well. I don't think that's very fair. Yo, this show has everything, okay? Could you have predicted that a contestant that Fredo would leave on his own accord with a handwritten letter? This man's wrote a handwritten letter. Now, did it look like his handwriting? I don't think so. I don't know what his handwriting looks like, but it sure didn't. But it did have his voiceover.
I really have no idea why Fredo's gone. I don't feel that he has any reason to feel like he should have just left.
Dude, because he watched you on a sub.
The only good thing about Fredo leaving was that he is the one that I was going to eliminate anyway, and it makes it much easier on both of us. Well, I'm very sad.
Yo! I mean, we knew that was coming. But yo! Oofda! I mean, I was going to eliminate him anyway, so you know what? This is like Cutie's baking competition, right? Cutie was malding today because she did not want to have to like make the decision herself. Larissa is totally pretending. She's like, it's fine, I would have done it.
Sad to see him go. If he were here, I'd say I enjoyed having him. I had a great time, and he's definitely very adventurous. I really would have liked to say goodbye in person. Well, I guess this makes my job a little easier. I was supposed to eliminate one person this evening, and it looks like I don't have to. So it looks like I'm going to be going to each of your hometowns and see exactly what you do on a daily basis, what you like to do, and get to know even more about you. I'm so excited to have you guys here. You have no idea. And I look forward to going to your hometown.
And I want to say something before, we go over there. It was our last night in Hawaii, and, guys, and especially you, Larissa, thank you for just making it a tremendous trip out here and just creating just memories that I'll never forget. So I appreciate it.
It's been great, man.
You guys are great. You guys are great.
Boston Brian.
I'm very excited because I've never been to any of their hometowns, so it's going to be a great experience for me to get to know the guys and do a bit of traveling with them.
I am the underdog, but I'm still here for a reason. She likes me. Does she like one of them better than me? She could. I'm confident that, I'm gonna be around, maybe through the end.
Yo.
I definitely don't want to be looked at as just a good-looking guy who's stupid. There's more to that. There's more to me than that also.
Okay,
I
hon,
don't know
well,
how excited
again,
I am to show Larissa my real world. I do not lead the most glamorous lifestyle, and I don't know how attractive that would be.
Well, it is our last night in Hawaii, and I gotta say, it's so beautiful here. The sunsets and the mountains and the volcanoes and the ocean. But having you three here and doing the activities that we've done and the fact that you guys have opened up and shared this experience with me makes it a true paradise. So I will see you in Fort Lauderdale, Scottsdale, and Boston.
Yeah, you will.
I cannot wait for her to go to Boston. I cannot.
I'm so excited to go to your hometown.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fun.
I can't wait either.
Group hug.
Yeah, let's do a group hug.
I'm so excited.
There's 3 guys that are left, and I have to choose one.
Boston.
I think looking at the 3, I have to think about the one that would have most to offer in a relationship. And they all represent something different. But I think if you compare these guys to, say, like the Wizard of Oz, that they all have characteristics about them that the characters in the Wizard of Oz also had. Jim would be comparable to the Scarecrow.
I get stereotyped a lot as that I'm stupid, you know.
And the Scarecrow obviously has enough on the outside, but he's lacking depth.
I'm holding back.
I can tell. Gil
Tin
could
Man?
be compared to the Tin Man, who is lacking a heart and lacking emotion. And Brian would be compared to the Lion, who has the heart and has the emotion and the passion, the sensitivity, but he's lacking the courage or the confidence to follow through.
You know, I've never
Okay,
said
she
I
did not
love
just come up with that.
anybody.
So in an interesting way, in a weird way, they all have different qualities about them that the other doesn't have.
Girl,
I've never
what?
been to any of these towns, so I think it's going to be, you know, a little taste of who they are and, you know, what I can expect if I choose them for a relationship or just for the final date.
So you telling me that Dorothy wanted to fuck the Scarecrow? Is that what this is about? Yo, that was some 5-head metaphorical use. Some 5-head metaphors.
When we return,
This is the last time we have to spend together.
the first of the crucial final hometown dates.
I want it to be really special.
Jim and Larissa travel to Arizona and stop at his apartment.
There's this blow-up doll up on the cabinets.
Is it a night of tension
Just waiting for his personality to show up a little bit more.
or romance? Is Jim too much competition
He looked pretty darn good without a shirt on.
for the last remaining Average Joe?
Wow. Wait, why does it look like the episode's not over?
Have you ever heard the tale of the misunderstood?
It looks like there's like 15 more minutes? What is going on? Oh, shit. I thought this was over. Did it not feel like the episode was done? The episode is not even over. It's still the same. There's like 15 more minutes. I thought it was done. Okay, well.
We're down to 3 guys now, so today is really my last opportunity to really make a big impression on her as far as just putting everything together. You know, where I live from Hawaii to here is a big difference. So I really want today to go well. I want it to be really special. Hey, you.
You know what
How
I
are you
decided? Here's what I decided. I'm okay with Jim just being really hot. You know? It's okay. It's all right. Now, he needs to maybe not think that he's smart, but it's okay. It's okay.
I really want to find more out about Jim, and still kind of dealing with the thing that he's a little quiet and just waiting for his personality to show up a little bit more.
I thought we'd start out maybe with a little mountain bike ride around the park here.
Cool.
So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is he going to
Been a
take her
while
to the
since I've been on a
Chili's?
bike, but-
Yeah. Well, we got a helmet, so you'll be safe.
Okay, good. Oh my God. It's kind of hard to steer this thing, huh? Wow. Okay, how do you change gears to get up this thing?
You can get a lower gear.
I think I'm in the lowest gear, right?
I think you're on the highest one on that side.
That's the highest? It was really nice that Jim was willing to help when I was kind of falling off the bike. He was really supportive, just trying to make sure that I was okay and that I was figuring things out.
She's really looking for anything she can say, huh?
It'd be nice if they could move Scottsdale closer to the ocean. I thought it was really cool that she was willing to do this. You know, it was 110 degrees outside, sun's beating down, and everybody's sweating. You done?
I'm good.
Should we go climb the thing before it gets too hot?
Probably should, actually.
Yeah, let's do that. We came up to the cliff, you know, we looked up and it looked like it was pretty high, you know, so we got all the way up to the top and we met the guys from White Knuckle Adventures up there, you know, the guys that were gonna help us do the rappelling, and they gave us a little safety briefing.
Oh boy. Hey, so are we actually doing this?
We're going.
Are you serious?
I was standing up there, we're starting the descent, and Jim's like, oh, look back there, look how far down it is. And of course I looked and then I panicked.
Mommy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Jeez.
Kind of a little scary at first when you're leaning back, maybe not quite trusting the rope. The guy said it could hold a Volkswagen, but it was pretty thin rope. We just stopped on the little ledge there and we looked out over the valley. And we kissed a little bit. It was a kind of special moment, you know, we were up on the mountain. It was nice.
I just feel like we've never seen him express any emotion.
He looked pretty darn good without his shirt on going down. It was pretty sexy.
Like, he is so one-note. Literally just here.
I spend a lot of time with my dog, you know, when I'm not working.
Mm-hmm.
And we walk around. Sometimes I take him to a lake.
Jim was like stroking my hair, and he definitely knows how to be affectionate, but he doesn't know how to bring on the conversation as much. There's a lot of silences, there's a lot of pauses.
So where do you fly around?
So we just fly all over the place.
I mean, obviously I like somebody that makes me feel good, and he knows how to make the right moves. But it's like you need to have more of a complete picture, I think.
So you live with any roommates?
Yeah? All right.
So after we got off the mountain, Jim took me back to his apartment to show me where he lives. Definitely bachelor pad.
Yeah.
I guess I was disappointed going into the apartment. Jim is like in desperate need of a girlfriend who's gonna go in there, clean that place up, dust it off, just vacuum it up, and just get some potpourri
Hey, he's a
going
gamer.
because he needs a little help. Nice wall decoration. Looking at the kitchen, there's this blow-up doll up on the cabinets. It was just definitely a guy's place.
This is my room. I'm sorry. Hey, buddy.
First thing I would do is probably give
Who's
the dog
been
a bath
washing his
because it does
dog?
smell. It is shedding.
Yeah. This is Jake.
Yeah, honestly, points for the gaming setup.
It was important for Larissa to see where I live and kind
Yeah,
of...
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold
Really
on.
vacuum it up and just get
Hold on.
some potpourri going because
Hold
it needs
on.
a little help. Nice wall decoration. Looking at the kitchen, there's this blow-up doll up on the cabinets. It was just definitely a guy's place.
Hold on.
This is my room.
What? Where are the fucking sheets? Why is he sleeping on a mattress? His pillows don't have pillowcases. There are no, I mean, listen, curtains, I guess, are a step above. Where are the fucking sheets? Jim! Jim! This is horrible! There's not even a fucking blanket! Cleaning them? Oh, you think this man does laundry? No! Even if he did, where's the blanket? What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Hey, buddy.
First thing I would do is probably give the dog a bath because it does smell. It is shed.
Okay, I don't want to be a dick because my decorating skills aren't the best, but my God, does this place just reflect Jim? There's nothing in it. It's just blank walls. What the fuck?
Shedding.
Yeah. This is Jake. Jake, let's go for a walk. It was important for Larissa to see where I live and kind of see my daily routine, you know, where I go, what I do. I want her to meet my dog. That was kind of an important thing. You know, he told me he really likes her, so that's good. He's
Oh,
pretty crazy,
Jim.
Yeah. It's funny because he's exactly opposite from you.
What?
It's so
Owners
annoying.
usually have pets that are like the owner, and I was like, well, it's kind of weird because Jake is completely different from you.
He never barks.
He never barks.
See, he's kind of like me because he's quiet.
Yeah, he is kind of quiet, I guess.
Oh, you're so hot. You're so dumb.
I'm just teasing. Is that bad?
No. After we left my apartment, you know, I wanted to take Larissa to a really beautiful place in Scottsdale. We went to the Arizona Biltmore Resort. It was pretty romantic. It was nice.
It's Josh.
Nice. It's a great day. I think I built him up to have this mystery and have more going on, and I keep wanting to believe that, and I keep wanting to believe that there's more to him. So what's your favorite book?
Favorite book? I really don't read books.
Girl, why would you ask him
What's the
that?
last one you read?
I have no idea.
Girl.
Jim just doesn't get in depth about things a whole lot. He just doesn't have a whole lot to say.
Girl, why would you ask him that? You know he's not reading books.
That way. Oh, it is.
The tone of the conversation kind of changed a little bit. I could tell that she's kind of trying to find out exactly how I'm feeling because this is the last time we have to spend together before the final elimination.
I think it'd be great if you just stayed here.
Should we go find our villa?
Yes, we should. I came in tonight with some serious questions about Jim. And honestly, I admit it. I can't help but just get caught up in the moment with him.
What's up?
Nothing, just thinking.
What?
No, I'm just... Can you see us, like, in a relationship for a long time? I mean, really?
I really can.
Yeah.
I definitely think that things could work between us very well. You know, it would...
Why?
Because of the chemistry and because of the...
What is the chemistry?
I don't know. It's just been there since we met.
You think it's physical?
I think it was at first, you know, when...
I had to ask the questions. I had to make him open up, and I had to challenge him to see if he's strong enough to handle some of the things that I had to say and some of my fears and my insecurities about the whole relationship that could be. Okay, so realistically thinking about a relationship after this whole thing would be like, I'm like, what would that be like?
The sad music.
Because you can't just ask me all. You can't just ask me all these questions.
I can't.
You're gonna like me for me, or you're not.
What?
I'm affectionate.
You can't just ask me all these questions? Honey, it's because you don't give a ding dang thing. She gotta ask these questions. Okay? Is she gonna have your babies or not? Just want her babies to be dumber than a brick of rock, box of rocks.
I like you. And
These are not hard-hitting questions, brother.
that you know that.
I came here to be myself. That's who I was, and she's gonna like me or not like me. Obviously, I wanted to pick me because I'm crazy about her.
This is like the last date before I really have to make that final decision, and there's a lot of weight on my shoulders to say, okay, am I looking at Jim because of how he looks? Is he looking at me because of how I look? Or is there going to be something more?
Yeah, if she didn't ask questions, they would literally be sitting in silence. They would be sitting there just feeling hot. There would be no conversation. They would just kiss. You guys, I've never seen somebody with such beautiful dead eyes. His eyes are, there's nothing going on. His eyes are so beautiful, but dead. Oh God, the bus.
This is going to be a rough elimination. It's a very dramatic night for me. I have to make my final choice.
What is going on?
I want Larissa to choose me because I think that from the beginning we've had chemistry. I would like to pursue this after it's over, and I really hope she chooses me.
Wait, hold on.
I had a total crush on Jim, and I kept trying to build him up in my mind, I think, to be more complicated than he really is.
Hold on. I'm so confused. Okay, wait.
Well, you've been here since the very beginning, and here we are at the very end.
Wait, is this fucked up? Hold on. Hold on. What is happening? Okay, hold on. I can't tell if they're just rejecting Jim or because I don't see the other guys. Hold on. I want to make sure so we don't get any spoilers. Let me just pull up the last episode. It kind of seems like they're eliminating him before the other two as well, but this feels like weird editing. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should just play it. I'm pulling up the fuck. All right, let's just see. Let's see. I mean,
What can I say? I feel like there's this magnet that draws me toward you. It's like no matter where we are, we're on our own private beach, and nothing else matters. Which is what makes it really hard for me tonight.
Yep, okay, so she's getting rid of him. We knew that.
In the end, I fear that that spark's not enough. I still have that crush. But I need something more. I'm sorry that I have to say goodbye tonight.
Jimbo the himbo.
It was really great to meet you.
Oh,
and
he just went for another kiss.
I'm really happy that I got to share this just incredible time with you. I really wish you all the best in life.
Thank you.
Oh, he's getting on the bus.
It's
Go
really
back to
disappointing
Chili's.
that it had to end the way it did, because I really thought there was more there than there really was. Larissa is great. She's got a lot going for her. It is hard to see that just suddenly come to an end. Everything was great, and all of a sudden it's over. We did have a certain chemistry from the first time we met. Hi, Larissa, I'm Jim. We had a good connection.
Fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? His voiceover. We had a good chemistry from the moment we met.
It's over. We did have a certain chemistry from the first time we met. Hi, Larissa, I'm Jim. We had a good connection.
Sorry. What in the fuck, man? that was the worst chemistry I've ever seen.
And I'm really sad. You know, it definitely could have developed into a lot more.
Oh, Jim.
She wanted more. I don't know exactly what that was. It's really not the way I wanted it to end.
He still seems the exact same, man. Even after getting eliminated, Jim is still here. He's just on the same plane. He's been on... He's just on the same bus, man. Old time. It never changes. Just always...
Sending Jim home wasn't easy, but in my
One
mind,
Direction.
Gil and Brian were the best two choices for me. At the end of each date, I kind of felt like either one could be the one.
Okay.
And making the decision between the two is going to be the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
This is Eric Leonard.
Okay, so... Heads up, Fusion X finished the script on Recap for Massbreaker. There's a script on your Discord messages. The script on Cap for Massbreaker. Okay. Okay, dokie. So here's what I think happened. First season, they did not have 3, right? They got down to 2, so the last episode is visiting both their hometowns. I think what happened is that Fredo left. And that was like the big drama of that episode. So they had 3. They had 2 Chads, 1 Av. They're like, okay, we're going to have her. I bet you they knew ahead of time that Jim would be eliminated. So they had her visiting Jim's hometown, which again, like, did we meet his friends? Did we meet his family? Did we go to Chili's to see where he works and his coworkers? Did we fucking learn anything about him? No. And then the elimination happened. So the last episode then will be her visiting Boston and then Fort Lauderdale. So it's down to Gil and it's down to Brian. Wait, he works at Chili's? Yes. That is something that we learned. He is a waiter at Chili's. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. If he had just told one fucking story from Chili's, I know he's got stories from Chili's. One story, man. He would have soared. He would have soared. She literally said to him, "Where do you like to fly?" Because apparently he's a pilot too. I don't even know if that's real. And he just goes around. Honey. Why? He flies all over. Baby. Okay, let's see. Average Joe's just a distant memory, but Fredo Lapanza rolls on. Wait, what the hell is this? Hold on. This is an article on, oh, Fredo was at an auction. Is the article going to spoil the end? I don't think so. I'm reading it, but I'm trying to be safe. This is hilarious. Okay, all right. Not that I think we're going to find anything, but I do. The one reason I want to look up Jim is because I feel like I've seen him in like a movie or Jim Frisetto. All right, let's see what Jim is up to. Hold on. Jim Frisetto. Guess not, dude. Why did I think he was an actor? I was so convinced. Jim Frisetto. Maybe he just looks like... there's nothing on him either. Dude, these guys... This is because this was the era before social media. It's so hard to find out info on these dudes. Bro. And then they're all, they're all in their 40s now. Some of them in their 50s. So they're not like, big on IG necessarily. Dude, there's too many Jim Frisettos. He looks like, yeah, he does kind of look like, let me think of the person that, hold on. Let me, oh, maybe I'm confusing him with Eric Winter. You know who he kind of looks like? Maybe this is why I keep thinking he's an actor. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, this is why I was confused. Okay, my man Jimbo. Hold on. Y'all know Eric Winter. He's been an actor for forever. That's Jim. Yeah, he's in a shit ton of things. Why does that look like an obituary photo? But it does. Yo, Eric Winter was so hot. I remember having such a crush on him. So hot. I was in love. Like Jimbo. This is really crazy though, that like it's so hard to find anything on the contestants. Like it was way easier on Kid Nation because the kids are all, they're all in their 20s, maybe early 30s. So they're all on LinkedIn, they're all on Instagram, like social media, Twitter. I can't find jack shit on these contestants from Average Joe. C'est impossible. Yeah, there is some stuff. I'm going to wait to read that stuff just in case it gives it away. Gives away anything. Okay. All right, y'all. So I think I'm going to save I'm going to save the finale for tomorrow. I think this is going to be it for the stream. I'm just doing short streams this week since I am pretty wiped from I almost said Average Baker. I'm pretty wiped from Master Baker. And I gotta get back on the horse tomorrow. Yeah. So thank you for hanging with me. Oh, let me see the script. Okay. Wait, is this the actual script or where did this come from? Or did you It's from me, your cuties editor? Oh! I see. It was day 3 of a 5-day baking... Okay, yeah, got it. Here's the recap from today real quick for anyone who missed. Previously on Master Baker. It was day 3 of a 5-day baking competition featuring Twitch streamers with no baking experience, risking the safety of themselves and everyone around them for a chance at $2,000 and a box of HelloFresh. Each day, one contestant will be eliminated and be gone both from this show and this world. Featuring Stans, Squeaks, Caroline, and Slime, although Stans is now gone. With guest judges Ariasaki and Nicewig. In this episode, Cutie asked our bakers to bake brownies. There were injuries. There were conspiracies. There really were. Stans put a rolling pin in a blender. It came time to present. Slime had made cake, but it was good cake. Stans also made cake. It was not good cake. Squeaks made cum, and Caroline made an actual brownie. For his work and creativity, Slime was declared best baker of the day. And once again, chat voted to save Caroline, that's me, from absolutely nothing because she was not in danger, leaving Stans and Squeaks in the bottom 2. After the longest deliberations in the show so far, Stans could no longer stand. and had to be taken out back and put down humanely like Point Crow and JHP. Actually, JHP was not put down humanely. I just want to point that out. Now, only 3 bakers remain. What challenge awaits them next? Will they ever figure out if they need flour or not? Will the judges ever not look scared to be there? And who will make it to the final 2? Find out today on Master Baker. Great. Amazing. Amazing. All right, well, I will see you all tomorrow. Noon PST. We have day 4 of Master Baker. Please keep showing up, supporting the stream, supporting me. And then I will be back on the Quantarage stream around 5:30 to do a recap, and hopefully I'm gonna make it through to the finals. Okay, everybody, and then afterwards we will do Average Joe finale. Okay? I swear to God, there's one thing I promise. It's this. Is Squeak streaming? Okay. I'll rate him. He's just SQUEEX, right? XQUEEX. Oh, is Stan streaming? Wait, if Stan's is streaming, I want to rate him because he lost today. Hold on. Okay, yeah, Stan's is streaming. Here, I'm gonna rate him. Okay, you guys, I'm sending you over to Stan's. You know, he lost today, but gone but never forgotten. Gone. Pity raid! No! Not a pity raid! Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.